Yes, yes, we are back. We are back. We are back on Sit Downs with Money Green. Burn, 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 burn. Yo, thank you guys for all the support. Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything right. I should have done this before I got on here. Yo, thank you guys so much for being here. This is the fourth episode. Sit down with Money Green, man. Yo, tonight we have a very special guest. We have the homie DJ Rate will be in the building. Seriously, one of the best DJs in the world that I've seen. Seriously, period. Um, I'm not even trying to sit here and just cap and just say that because he's on the show. But seriously, one of the best, literally one of the best DJs. But give me 1 second. I'm trying to promote the stream, do all that good jazz. Again, man, thank you guys for being here. And that's tonight. So yeah, man, hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everything has been going well this week. It is Wednesday, so it's the middle of the week. We're almost to the weekend. So yeah, man, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I'm like looking down right now, but I'm trying to like promote the stream. I should have done this before I got on. But yeah, you can also hit my YouTube up. You can hit up the channel as well. All the past episodes, well, not all of them. The past 2 episodes are on there for you to look. Hold on, where's my hat? Where's my hat? There we go. Let's get it right. Let's get it tight. Let's get it right. Let's get it tight, or at least try to. So yeah, man. Yeah, we're just sitting here. We're gonna have a couple of drinks. We're gonna smoke a little something, man. We're gonna have some fun and yeah, just talk about some things, man. This week has been lovely. Talking to yourself, eh? Yeah, a little bit, something like that. Yo, what's up, Camille? Music Beast is here. Rappers in the building. So yeah, this week has been cool. Doing some things. So yeah, normally, you hear the music and things of that nature on here. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to put the show up. So yeah, Mod Squad, yes sir, man. Shout out my mods in the building for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, man. Where's my Twitch app? So yeah, we're gonna wait on the man, the myth, the legend, Ray to get in here with us. Yeah, I know I'm live on YouTube. It goes live on YouTube and it also goes live on Twitch. So yeah, you can watch it either way. If you like to watch on YouTube, if that's a better platform for you, you can definitely watch there. All of the videos are on YouTube. They will be stored there. So yeah. Right now. My interview with DJ Ray. All right. I want it paste. All right. But yeah, man, like I said, we're waiting on Ray to get in here. Thank you guys for being here. I am trying to promote the stream, but it's not working. There we go. Okay. Cool. How's everybody's week, man? Tell me how everybody's week, man. Hope you've had a good one. Again, it is Wednesday, so we're almost to the weekend. You're almost to the home stretch. All right, I'm almost done. One more, and then I'll be done promoting the stream. I should have done this before I got on here. This is crazy. Oh, okay, boom, boom. 2 more clicks, and we're good. All right. Yeah, now we're Gucci. I'm good on that. So yeah. How's everybody week been? I hope it's been good. Mine has been lovely. It has been, interesting to say the least of the week. I've been watching some of the Olympic trials and different things of that nature. I'm a sports fanatic, so I definitely got to do things of that nature on there. So, yeah, man, we're about to get it started. So, yeah, again, as I said, this is Sit Downs with Money Green. We have DJ Ray in the building. It's cool. It's cool. I got to come up with a command for my YouTube and actually promote that. So It's fine. It's cool. So yeah, let me find out if we're good on that end. While we wait, play some good jazz. Yo, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm gonna have like my beats playing on the back while it's waiting like this. Because again, I'm just talking and I don't know if y'all want to like just hear me talk like this, but yeah, so I'm just waiting. I don't know if you've seen that. Do you see that? We'll see. All right. Nah, Tanya's here. So yeah. Oh, Ray's in the chat. Okay. So yeah, it looks like he's ready then. Let's go then. So yeah, let's do this. Yo, this is gonna be really dope to do. I'm gonna introduce him, I guess the best way I can. Yo, this guy right here, I can't tell you how many times I've been drunk around this guy quite a few times, man. Good dude, man. Solid guy. I always say, man, he's himself. Honestly, one of the best DJs that I've literally seen in a long, long time. Yo, Tanya, it's all love. Thank you for being here. Sensational. Thank you for being here. So yes. Oh, yo, Red Rum's in the building. Yo, make sure you follow my brother Red Rum. So yes, yo, here is DJ Rate. Here he is. Yo, what's up, brother?
What up, fam? You hear
Yo,
me?
yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you, man. Can
cool.
y'all hear him out there? I mean, I'm pretty sure if they can hear me, they can hear you, bro. I hope so, at least. Lawfully smooth. What's up? Oh, hype
What's
train.
hey, yo, I was just sitting there and hadn't like entered the studio, which is really cool.
Yeah. Word. That's what I was like. I'm trying to hit you. I was like, are you ready? Yes, man. Shout out to y'all for the hype train, man. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, it's hype.
Yeah, so let's do this, man. Start off like this, brother. Tell everybody where you're from, bro. Who you are, where you're from. Introduce yourself.
All right, I am Ray Wonder from Nashville, Tennessee, right up the street from MoneyGreen. Uh, I have been DJing longer than I want to say on here. I don't want to, show my age that well,
I feel
but
you. I feel you.
what's up, rap photographer? So yeah, I mean Nashville, Tennessee, Rate Wonder or Rate or DJ Rate or any of those things. Been here my whole life. Been here since I was 6.
Okay.
You
Oh
know,
wait, so you're not originally from Nashville, bro?
well, so I no, I was not born here, but I've been here since I was 6 years old.
Ah, see, I didn't know that, bro. All right, okay, so
Yeah, I'm not born and raised.
where you born then, man?
Uh,
If you want to say, then it's cool.
I was born in Stamford, Connecticut.
Stanford, Connecticut. Oh wow, that's well no, that's Bristol, Connecticut. That's ESPN, but Stanford, that's WWE
Yeah,
territory, right?
yeah,
Is that
yeah,
where he's at? Yeah. Vince McMahon like kind of runs that there a little bit. Um,
yeah.
yeah.
You
So all
know,
right, that's what's up, man. See, I didn't know that.
yeah.
That's why I love things like this, bro. I thought you
There
were
we
from
go.
born here, bro. But
Nah, bro. Look, we got matching outfits, man. I just realized this. We got the same outfit on here. If I turn my hat around, it's exactly the same.
oh wow. All right. Well, yeah. We're matching tonight, bro. It's all love, man. Great minds think alike. I always say that.
Right,
Great
right.
minds think alike, for sure, for sure. So, man, all right. Next question is it's you probably heard this 1,000 times, but I gotta ask because I'm pretty sure people in my chat would love to know this as well. How did you
Okay.
come up with the name DJ Ray?
So DJ Rate was basically I used to write graffiti like forever ago, like in high school. Shout out Flacco if he's in here. Me and Flacco used to run around like hooligans writing graffiti everywhere.
Okay.
And my graffiti, like I used to write Rate, and it was really only because I took my favorite letters to write and just those were 4 of them. So I just was like, what word can I use that someone doesn't already have that, would make sense. So it was just Rate. So naturally, when I started DJing, was my senior in high school, summer of junior year, I think. I was just like, I don't know. You know what? I'll tell you a funny thing. My name, it was a toss up. I'm going to give you 2 funny scenarios about when I first started DJing.
I
The
bet.
first one is that I saved up enough money. I saved up $500 and I was either going to buy this like DJ in a box like setup, which was like 2 belt drive Gemini turntables and a mixer, and all the
Mm.
cables and everything. It was $500. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna start DJing, so I'm gonna buy this. This was before controllers and before Serato. So I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna buy this, or I'm gonna buy this Echo Winter Echo jacket, like Echo Unlimited. It
Oh,
was
I know
one or
that.
the other. It was one or the other. So I
Yeah.
decided on the turntables, and when I got them, I was like, wasn't even thinking about what am I gonna go by. I was just like, how am I gonna buy records and all this shit? And I was like, my original name was Il Capone, like instead of Al Capone, like Il Capone. I don't know, I hate it, but I'm glad I didn't go with it. And I just decided, rate, because people called me that anyway, because that's what I used to write.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with that. And then as far as the Wonder, so Case Bloom, Case.
Man, shout
For
out
those
Case.
that, yeah, man, shout out Case, man. He's in
We'll
the
get him to later.
island.
We'll get into him
He's in
later.
it. Yeah, okay. But he, one time he makes all our posters. Yeah, we'll explain later the party that me and him been doing for years. But he does all the graphic design on our posters. And one time we were doing a party in Philly, and he
Yeah.
made the poster. And when I got to Philly, I said, why does it say Rate Wonder on it? He goes, oh, I don't know, man. For design aesthetics, like your name, it didn't fit right on the poster. So I just like added a word to the end of it so it would be long enough and it would look right. Because he's crazy about that kind of shit. And I was like, okay, like whatever. So
Oh
then,
wow.
I was like, all right. And then when I made an Instagram account, I just called it Rate Wonder because Rate was already taken. So then I don't know. That's just how that stuck.
Wow. So he kind of like just, I won't say forced you into it, but it was kind of like one of those, all right,
Yeah.
bet.
I was like, I remember being like, why Wonder? And he was like, I don't know. It just worked. It just fit on the poster. And it was good for his OCD because, the names, they start here and then they went like down like this, like each one was a little bit longer than the next.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
mine was at the bottom and it say, shout him out for bringing me the bottom. It's kind of fucked up, but I was at the bottom. And he just added that. So I don't know. It just stuck.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I love origin stories like that, man. Like it's
Yeah.
always interesting to find out how people come up with their names, how something might stick, and things of that nature, man. So that's crazy. Yo, first, I hate to interrupt this, but man, thank you guys for the hype train. If you participated, thank you,
Oh,
thank you
yeah.
so much, man. I really, really appreciate y'all. This is Sitdowns Green, episode 4. We have DJ Ray in the building. Yes, yes, yes. So man, since we're still on DJing, man, we're gonna take it back as I just, asked you about your name. So do you remember your first ever DJ gig, bro? Ever?
I do, man. There was a little club. So my homies that I got into DJing with, they used to play jungle and drum and bass, and like every day after school, I go to their house and just like play. That's what I learned on, was like playing drum and bass. They taught me how to. It's a little more complicated. You got to like count, 64 measures and all this shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were already throwing parties, and I was already going to their parties. And eventually, after about a year of just practicing in my room, I made the big leap. It was a club called shout out the Raid. It was a club, and it's right here on 8th Avenue. I think there's a hookah shop, like a smoke shop or something there now, right on 8th Avenue by like Melrose over there.
Yeah.
And it's called the Electronic Groove Box was the name of it. And we used to call it the Electronic Sweat Box because it was like a little tiny club. I wonder if I have that flyer somewhere, man. I don't know, maybe. But
Oh, if you do, that would be dog. Like I would want to see that. Period. I would want to see that.
I remember what it looks like. It was like a little paper, like handout, like handbill or whatever. But I was nervous as shit, and I was the only person playing hip hop. They were all. I mean, it was like a drum and bass party, But I think that probably benefited me to be.
Yeah, facts.
I was the only guy in the group, and those are my homies. So after that they started booking me for all the parties, and I was just like in the hip hop room. Like they were throwing like bigger parties and kind of raves and shit with house music and drum and bass, and then I was always the hip hop guy in the hip hop room.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always interesting. Like I had Little Rock on. He said his first gig ever was in front of 1,000+ people.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot, bro.
Right? I was like, wait, how, bro? Like, what? And here's my, I smoke, bro, so I can't remember the whole thing. If you guys want to check that out, we'll have that interview up.
Hey, shout out Little Rock, man. Hey,
Yeah.
you put me on Little Rock, man. That's the dude right there.
Yo, he's
I watch
dope,
the hell
man.
out of his streams, and he always has like, he's always got like innovative ideas for streaming. I feel like.
Facts. Big
And
facts, man.
his
The walking streams and all that.
hey, this dude, his wife went out of town for a weekend, and he's like, I'm just gonna. He made a flyer for streaming that was like he had a name for it, some kegathon or something, and he got a
Yeah.
keg and he had it in his DJ room and he drank on that shit and streamed all weekend. I kept checking in. I'm like, you're wild, bro.
Yo, he told us about that, man, and he said he was like, bro, I didn't even put a dent in it. He's like, man, I took it back to the person, and they were like,
Yeah.
did you even use this?
My man was drinking all weekend on a keg, just streaming, just with no schedule, just like fuck it.
Oh no, that's crazy, man. Yo, shout out Joel Swells for the raid. Hi Eve is in here. My man's name is in here. Where's Parlay at? Shout out Parlay as well. Hi, who else, man? I know I'm missing some people. Abe was in here. Fresh is in here. Yo, thank you guys for being here. I know I can't, shout everybody out because we're doing the interview, but thank you guys so much. Again, this is Sitdowns with MoneyGreen. We have DJ Rate in the freaking building. Yo, bro. So this is the golden question that I always ask everyone, especially everyone I've had on. They're obviously, DJs and DJs that stream on Twitch. So how did you find Twitch, or what made you get on Twitch, bro? Like, tell the story to the people, bro. Shazzy, what's up? Shazzy too. Hello. And Marissa, hello.
Just like everyone else, man, I started at the beginning of quarantine on Facebook Live and IG Live, and it was just bullshit, and they just cut you off. It was whatever. Anyway, I was over. I did a few streams, and I was tired of it. But Spice J and Wicket, shout out Spice J and Wicket. Wicket had been doing big numbers on Facebook. Like, he was doing 1,500 plus every stream. But he finally got every time. Yeah, he was killing it. And like, but they kept cutting him off. So I guess him and Spice J got on Twitch. This is over a year ago. I think I celebrated my 1 year in March. No, I'm sorry. No, not March. It was May. It was May like 9th or something. Anyway, they were like, "Hey, man, you should get on Twitch." I knew about Twitch because I signed up for Twitch just to watch Four Color Zach streams.
Nice.
I don't know if you've watched it anyway. So I had a profile on there. Funny thing is, I locked myself out of that one, and it's just gone forever. It was just it was DJ Rate, and I can't remember the password.
All right.
So they were like, "Yo, get on here and stream, man. It's pretty dope." And I was like, "Well, I don't have anybody that follows me on there. I just have watched a few streams." And they said, "Well, we'll raid you." And of course, I didn't even know what that was, and they explained it to me, and they did. I think first stream, I was looking at the you could look that shit up, because I wanted to see what date my first stream was. There's a site that tracks all that. And I think I had like 60 or 70 viewers on the first stream, which is crazy. And then you can see the first one I did where I didn't get rated by them, and I had like 4. Okay. So and then I was like, yo, this is dope, because the first night I played for 6 hours and I didn't get cut off. And it was cool because it was like people from all over, and that was a good like 2 months into quarantine. Everybody was like feeling like they needed to talk to somebody, or needed something. So then I really, really loved it, and I was just like, I'm gonna do this again in a couple nights. Same thing. We were raiding back and forth and whatnot, but like I didn't like have a schedule. Did anybody have a schedule like when streaming first started?
Right. Just
I feel like I was just like, oh yeah, you could just pop up whenever you want and just stream, and like that, then you're good. But I quickly learned like that's not the case at all.
Right.
Even during quarantine when people didn't have shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that was how I started on there. And then shout out Derek. What's up?
Derek, what's up, man?
Big shout out Derek, bro, because I definitely could not be doing this if it weren't for him. I have asked this dude a billion questions. It's pretty unreal. And I'm unfortunately a pretty impatient person in general. And he showed me so much patience on here that I've helped a bunch of other people. And I'm always like super patient with him, because I'm like, look, I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for somebody having the patience with me. So shout out Derek.
I've definitely asked him a million questions as well about streaming, bro.
Yeah,
for sure. To this day,
I mean, he goes for these days, but he's here right now, so that's good.
Oh my god!
But yeah, he, anytime he wasn't too like pressuring. He knew the whole time I needed a PC, and then he just, by when I was ready, he was there to help me figure out what I needed and help me build it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, again, yeah. Make sure you follow It's Derek Smith, man. He also streams on Twitch, man. Give him a follow for sure. That's the homie, man.
And he
Um,
has one of the greatest emotes of all time. I think
oh,
he still has it. Somehow it slipped through the cracks on Twitch. It looks like the Pornhub logo,
oh,
but
the
it
Lurk
says
Hub.
Lurk Hub. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I agree with you. That is one of the best emotes on Twitch. I agree with you on that. Stop sleeping on my guy.
right.
Yo, so yeah, keeping it in the DJ thing, man. I know we're gonna talk about more things other than DJing, but we're here now. So tell us about Boom Bap, man. How did that start? To me, this is gonna be a very dope question because I'll say this before you even say this, man. To me, I always tell people Boom Bap is, if not the biggest event once a month in Nashville that you could go to. I mean, yeah, you have other events that are weekly and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to, shit on anybody's event. But if we're talking about something that's only once a month, and you guys were doing the last Saturday each month, correct? Or was it third Saturday?
Yeah. It
Last
was
Saturday.
fourth
Fourth Saturday,
Saturday,
yeah,
but
fourth Saturday.
usually it's
Last,
sometimes
yeah.
it's 5, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So for sure it's going to be at this one, just like Twitch and stuff, the
Yeah.
streaming schedule and things of that nature. You know that Boom Bap is here. So to me, and I'm just saying it, to me, it was the biggest and still is one of the biggest and hottest monthly fucking shows in Nashville, bro. And I can't even describe it to people when I talk to them about it, because first and foremost, it's always fucking at capacity. That's number
Yeah.
one, bro. Like, I've been sometimes to where I'm like, man, let me call somebody to get in this mug, and even then that don't work. And I literally have
Yeah.
to do it myself. Like,
Right,
seriously,
right.
like I have to find a way to sneak in, even though I
Yeah.
know the homies got me.
Hey,
So
it
I just have to
happens.
sneak in myself. So with that being said, bro, seriously, man, tell us how that came about. Tell us about Boom Bap. Anything that you want to talk about, man, because I think it's one of the
Sure.
best things, bro.
First off, just so people aren't confused, because I know there's a lot of people in here that are on, Twitch and whatnot. It's what MoneyGreen's talking about is not Boom Bap Mondays, which is on, like, I'm not affiliated with them. I mean, they get a lot.
Got you.
It's that part of that raid party is super dope. And I
Yeah,
will say I always love the lineups, and we booked a lot of the DJs that Fly has on there. But
yeah.
just so it's not confused, it's a real event, IRL event that we throw in Nashville. Me and Case, we started in 2008, and it's been going every month since 2008. And there was a time where we were doing it every month. Let's see, we would do Miami on Thursday, then Atlanta Friday, and then Nashville Saturday. And we've done parties in Philly and New York, Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, Nashville. So it's just like we started in 2008, just excited that we could play in a venue where they said, hey, you can have this Saturday night, you can do whatever you want. And so we wanted to play boom bap hip hop because that's what me and him liked, and Cool Out, like our favorite type of music. And we were just stoked that they would let us in a club play this music. We would
Yeah.
bring a lot of records and shit. It was 2008. Again, that was before Serato. And we would just throw down, man. And then it was like we did the first one, and we are like, should we just do it again next month? And then they gave us the date, and then after about 4 months, we started. So the format is it's two sets of turntables with two mixers. So there's always somebody DJing at all times. So we mix out of somebody, and then you play for 30 minutes, and that person plays for 30 minutes, whatever. Then 3 to 4 resident DJs, typically 3, and then by the 4th or 5th month, we started getting guests. We're like, hey, we should get. And we were getting local people, and then we had enough of a budget to get in bigger acts. Our first big act was DJ Evil D from Brooklyn,
Okay.
uh, Beat Miners, and then over the years, we just kept doing what we do. We just kept that exact formula. You've been there a million times. It's the same, and it just grew and it grew and it grew. But we really branded it really well, and we were super thorough with the branding. I mean, we still put up posters to this day. Like, I don't even know who puts up posters anymore, but we just do because we always wanted to keep the branding on people's mind. Like they see it, and they see me like, I know what that is, but I I got to check that out, whatever. And then, it just popped. I don't know. It just popped off. And people are always like, well, what did you do? You got lucky. And I'm like, no, my whole philosophy to my career is based on the fact that if you just do you and do it the way, like that's all I knew, because I never thought I was going to DJ for a living. I was just like, oh, I just want to play music. I just play what I play and whatever. And if it works, if somebody wants to book me for a club, that's tight. I'll do that. But you know what you're going to get. So we just always stayed true to that. And then we eventually got, we've had everybody from, I guess some of the bigger names we've had are like Ninth Wonder. We had Ninth Wonder a few times. Just Blaze, Jazzy Jeff. Who else? I mean, there's countless. If you name them, like pretty much DJ Premier several times.
Bro, the most underrated one that I've seen, underrated, okay, that people's probably be like, when I say this man's name, they're like, what the hell? Eddie George.
Yeah, man. Shout out Eddie George. Man, I'm thinking about.
I didn't say he's like just the shit or anything. I'm just saying underrated to where you're like, wait a second, is this the football player? The dude that's on Broadway? Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a second. They brought out who?
The Heisman Trophy winner.
Right? Like, come on, man. Yo, so to me, that's always like, whoa, wait a second. Y'all got Eddie George in this motherfucker DJing?
Yeah. So Eddie too, man. Eddie, and again, all those people I just named, literally every person I just named, plus like a whole bunch of other ones, some that people may not know, but that in my circle of DJ friends are like a big deal, and in the DJ world, a big deal. They all reached out to us again, because like I'm not gonna cold call Ninth Wonder. I don't have the money to pay him to come play our show, at a 600 capacity room. So they all reach out to us because they just like heard about the party. They reach out to us on Twitter or have their agent or somebody reach out to us. And Eddie George came to a show. One of them, we're at 5 Spot, so it was probably 2010 or 11, and he just came up to me and was like, yo, this is so dope. Like, he's from Philly, and he's like, this is crazy that somebody's playing this music in town. Here's my number, and I would love to like DJ and pick your brain sometime or whatever. And then, I went to his crib, and like we just hung out and played music. And like I've kept up with him since then over the years. Anytime he'll be like, yo, can I come through Boom Bap and play some records? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, in this town too, he's like a hometown hero, man. Like,
oh yeah, he's a legend, bro. Yeah,
he's a legend,
Hands down, man. And shout out to Tennessee State.
Yeah, see, I was about to, dude, he's such a good dude. Like, I was literally thinking about hitting him up. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I should hit him up and get him to come over to stream. Like, he would do it. But now he's busy.
You should, bro. He'd love it too. You know what's so crazy? Because I seen in the comments there, they said Ed Reed. He's on Twitch as well. So, man, like, I know he would get on here and he would love it, man, because he seems like the type that he really likes to DJ. Like, he really does enjoy the music. He really does. And even though he has so much other shit going on, I mean, to him, it's a hobby. It is what it is. Like, he loves music.
Yeah. And he used to come to Acme, like when he would commentate the games, like the Saturday, if there was a Saturday night game or like a Monday night game, and we did the after party at Acme. Yeah. He would come through, bring a change of clothes, come through and DJ with me on the roof up there.
Nice.
And he's just, dude, he's a good dude, man. And he's, he's like, I don't know, he's a force. You've seen him in real life. He's a giant. And then when he's in the room, everybody's like, holy shit, man, is that Eddie George? Like, what the fuck? So that's pretty cool. Bro. And again, that just came out of, I don't know.
Hey, man. I have an iconic photo with me and Eddie at Boom Bap, man. Like, it's iconic, and I try to not reveal it because it's kind of a photo that probably shouldn't be out there. But right. Called me and Eddie at the right but wrong time. You feel me?
Yeah, right, for sure. It happens.
But yeah, man, shout out Eddie, man. Yo. Again, this is Sitdowns W MoneyGreen. Thank you guys for being here. couple more shout outs. Ginger Girl, I see you. And what's going on? Dan, I see you. Let's see who else is in here. Who do I miss? Oh, my boy Nick.
Camille, what up?
Yo, Camille, what's going on? Rice, I see you. Yo, make sure you follow my boy Rice. Make sure you follow Derek. RTX, what's up? My bro, what's going on? Yo, thank you guys. I cannot stress this. Yo, this is something new that I've been wanting to do on the channel for so long, Ray, and I'm so glad I'm doing it, man. This is, I guess it'll be a month now because it's the 4th episode. And
Yeah,
I'm so glad that I started doing it, bro. Like straight up, I've had so many people hit me up about getting on
it's
here.
dope, bro. Also, one time, shout out rap photographer who used to photograph as far back as probably 2010. Used to photograph
Oh,
boom bap.
yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. Legend. Can we say that about the boom
A,
bap?
re-
Because
a real legend in the game.
yeah, in fact, because hold on, I still see that a lot of like people still use her photos as far as like throwbacks
Promo
or
shots.
even for that's what I'm saying for whatever they got going on.
Oh yeah.
So no, you're absolutely right. Those boom bap photos are legendary. Hell, the one I was just talking about with Eddie George, she shot that one. So like I said,
Yeah.
right but wrong time for sure, for sure. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For sure. So no. Definitely big up to rap for sure. And obviously one of my mods for sure in my channel, as you guys always see, for sure, bro. But yeah, man, this is
Staying true to being behind the camera too. By the way, I've never seen her ever one time on your stream.
staying true to it, man. She's doing the
Mhm.
ageless. This is what ageless was like. He's like, bro, I'm gonna do
Right.
this for you, and that's it. Like, other than me streaming, I won't do this. I'm like, all right,
Right.
stay true to it, then, bro. I bet your mystique and stuff. So hey, nothing wrong with it. But yeah, man. So I guess we're still in the DJ, man, because I've seen you
Okay.
DJ at a festival before. I've seen you DJ at Bonnaroo, man. I think
Yeah.
I don't know what year it was, but you and Case did the silent disco the same year I did silent disco with my boy
Okay.
Hakeem. Shout out Prince Hakeem in New York, man. For sure on that look. But
I remember that. I want to say that was the first year we ever did it, probably. The first year they moved it into that big tent. Is that
yeah,
right?
it was in a big ass
Yeah.
tent. Yeah, it was in the big ass tent
Yeah.
because it was my first year being there as well, too, bro. Going.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That
that's
man,
crazy.
hey, that we had for real, we had the best slot ever that we could have ever asked for. Our
Nice.
slot was it was Thursday night, and if you've ever been to Bonnaroo, there's not shit going on Thursday nights. And it
Right.
was Thursday night from like 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. So you got people that are just so excited that it's about to go down for the weekend. It was absolutely insane. That was one of the craziest parties for sure.
Bro, dude, and then what's so crazy about the silent disco? It's so obviously it's silent. Like you're not like
Yeah,
listening out of big speakers and stuff. So hearing people's reactions and such to the music when you can't even hear the music, that to me, that was my first time ever experiencing that. Like literally
it's
when we
tight.
pulled up, I was like, what is this? Silent
Yeah.
disco? Like I don't hear anything. Like I don't hear any music, I don't hear nothing, but I hear screaming, woo, and all this. I'm like,
And
huh?
especially when there's like 1,500 people, that are all doing it. And plus, the cool thing about silent disco set, since then I've done a few, so like it's what I like to do is I actually will put together some folders of some music that's all I'll try to do all songs that people know,
Nice.
because the more you get everybody singing and into it, you'll start seeing a crowd gather around the tent of people just watching because everyone's singing the songs. You know what I'm saying? Like all in harmony. I don't know. It's so fun, man.
Nice. No. You're absolutely right on that because that's what I was doing a couple times, just walking around through the whole week. Being not weekend, but
Yeah.
weekend, being at Bonnaroo. Stopping by Silent Disco, man. So yeah, dog. Y'all killed that shit when I was there. I mean, I was really, really, and I mean, really, really drunk when I came in there.
Yeah, I mean, who wasn't?
Right? But I remember that, man, and I was like, dude, this is crazy because it always bugs me out. And I know this is not supposed to be about me. This is about you. But anywho, it always bugs me out when I see peers doing great things. You feel me? Because when I came in there, bro, it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It wasn't like it was just 60, 70, or even 100 people. No, it was a couple hundred. Because again, it was right when y'all had first started because I was going to another show. And it was
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
hundred, And then to me, when I see my peers and people that I know deserve it and good people up there rocking shit like that, bro, I'm just up there in amazement. Like, hell no, man. And it fuels me to be like, man, I can do it too, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Word.
and,
Absolutely.
and
I
that's
mean,
just
it's
the way
it's
I
what
look
it's
at it.
all about.
Yeah, man.
Um, yeah, rap photographer, we'll be there. I'll be there this year for sure.
All
I'll
right.
tell you a funny story about that. We had a bunch of slots that year, but Case had one that was like a solo one, and I want to say it was the next day. It was Friday at like 3 in the afternoon, probably, right? And Case
Mhm.
had never been to Bonnaroo before, and he was just like, whatever, like, let's get this money. Like, I don't care. Like, he doesn't care about Bonnaroo. Like, I'll go anyway, even if I'm not playing.
Yeah.
But like, he was back at the camp. I had showed him the ropes. I'm like, during the day, if there's not really many shows, we just chill at the camp, like vibe, smoke, drink, whatever. I went to the stage that he was about to play at like 4 o'clock. And
Mhm.
bro, it was like one of the main stage. It wasn't the main stage, but it was one of the really, really big ones, right?
Yeah.
And during the day, when I had just come from there was probably 6,000 people there. And I come back I just went to check it out because I knew he was up there in like an hour. And I come back to the camp and he's laying up in a hammock. He's smoking this weird little cigar. And or maybe it was a blunt, but he's been known to smoke these little weird cigars. So he had his computer laying in the hammock, dude, with like no shirt on, just like going through songs. I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's like, I'm just putting together a couple songs for this set I got to do in a little bit. I was like, word, have you been to that stage that you're doing a set at? He's like, no. I go, oh. He's like, wow, what's up with it? Is it like 100 people, a couple hundred people there? I was like, oh, no, it's about 6,000 people there. And he was like, what the fuck, bro? And he jumped out. And Red Bull was streaming his set on
Oh
their
man.
website too. So that I don't know how many people were watching that shit too.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
bro, he jumped out of that hammock and was like, "Are you fucking with me?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm dead serious. There's five,
Mm.
6,000 people over there, and you're up next over there." And he's like, "Oh shit,
You're next, bro. Oh God. I can only imagine that,
bro."
like, oh sheesh,
He
that's
did not.
crazy.
He did not have a plan for a crowd like that. He just thought it was going to be a whatever, a couple hundred people because it's just during the day. And like I said, he had never been before, and it was just the next day, so he hadn't even checked out any of the other stages or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Oh, he
but
gonna learn.
yeah, it was he learned and then Red Bull streamed it, and yeah, I don't know. There was
That's
probably
what's
some
up.
trolls in the chat.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, that's I, a moment like that would be really insane for me. I would obviously I'd nut up and obviously do it and shit, but dude, just knowing like, okay, you're expecting one thing and then like you said, six. Oh my God, like
Yeah, yeah.
I can
That
imagine.
was I have I had my own version of that happen to me a few years later, actually, and it wasn't there. It was I did a tour in 2019 with Thomas Rhett, who's like a really famous like country pop singer, sort of,
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Yeah.
anyway, my first show, the first half of the tour, it's a summer tour, is all like they call them sheds or like outdoor amphitheaters. They're like most of them were like 16 to 22,000 people like every night. And the first one we did was I want to say it was July 10th because it was the day after my birthday, and I was very hungover, and it was in Canada. It was where at the Budweiser thing where Drake does like OVO Fest.
Okay.
So whatever. I'm on the main stage. There's only one stage. I'm on the stage and I'm playing in between. This is the third date, actually. The first two were like a previous month, and they were indoor in arenas.
Mhm.
This is the first outdoor one that was going to set off like a bunch of other outdoor shows for the summer before we go back to arenas.
Okay.
So I was really, really hungover, and I was in Canada, and I did my sets in between all the acts. I had like 3 sets in between 3 openers, and then one last set right before he goes on. It's about 28 minutes. Everything was fine, whatever. I did the sets. Then when my last set came on, right before he goes on, it's 28 minutes, and everybody's there because he's about to come out soon. So no one's like fucking around. Everybody's there. So I
Fact.
look and it's dark now. And the stage man or the tour manager is like, all right, like you're about to start in like 2 minutes. I was like, all right, word. So I'm ready to go. Lights go out. All stage lights go out, and just one spotlight on me in front of 22,000 people. And I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. It fucked me up, dude. It fucked me up for real. I was not ready for
Oh
that.
shit.
I
22.
Yeah, I got
Woo!
used to it, and it was cool, and it was a breeze. And plus it's like high energy for that 20. You got to get people really excited before the headliner comes out. That was the whole thing.
Fact.
Is different than the other sets. I'm on the mic, I'm trying to get everybody hype and like I don't know. It was, but I was really really hungover because my birthday was the day before, and I just traveled all day through, or I'm sorry, it was 2 days before, yeah, and that whole next day we had traveled through Detroit and then Canada, whatever. Anyway, I was scared for sure. I was like,
Um,
holy fuck. When that spotlight came on, I was like, I wasn't ready for this. It
bro,
was
that's
cool though.
but you said okay. So Thomas, I just got to ask, and this is just off of my questions. I mean, this ain't even here. So Thomas Rhett is a country artist, correct?
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
how and I'm just thinking about a DJ incorporating sets in between country artists because I'm pretty sure the artist that was opening for him were also country artists as well. Now, I know country, I mean, well, I won't say country. I know Thomas Rhett isn't a country rap artist either. So with that
No.
being said, what was your mindset going into those sets? Like, what were you typically playing? Because I know you was maybe mashing a little bit of like hip hop edits, but you're playing in
Yeah.
front of a country crowd, bro. And I know,
Yeah.
that could be like, okay, what the hell? So yeah, just inform me with that, bro. Like, I'm really interested in that.
It I talked to him a lot before I took the gig because I just wanted to make sure I was like the right guy to do it. And
Yeah,
I was like, first thing I said, I was like, man, I honestly don't really play country music and I don't really know it. And I didn't know any of his music, just to be real. I told him, he's like, oh yeah, whatever, man. He's like, I don't even want you to play any country music. Like, just do you. I don't care what you play. I do want the last set to be like throwback hip hop, like sing along shit that people know. So
yeah,
you got my last set was anywhere. Like I would play like, of course, edited versions, but like Yin Yang Twins Get Low, like Lil Jon and Usher, yeah, or like OPP, like House of Pain, just like shit that white people like do, to be honest with you, like really, real talk. Like, but it had to be like 16-year-old girls, a lot of 16-year-old girls to
yeah.
like 32-year-old women. That's like the main like crowd, you know what I'm saying? So like think
Nice.
about that. And I have enough experience on like Broadway to know
Mm,
how to play to like 25-year-old girls.
got you.
But I was keeping up with throughout the tour. If a new big song came out, I would put like the big song in one of my other sets previous to the last set was like the Lizzo song, uh, whatever. I can't even remember the name of it. You know the one, DNA
High up
test one.
show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And all newer pop stuff, like for the earlier sets, because it's weird playing in front of in a big arena that's like 20,000 people when no one really cares at the beginning. Like they're there at 5:30 because they want to get right next to the stage, like in the pit. You know what I mean?
Fast, fast.
Um, but and so it's just kind of weird. Like as I went through the summer, I figured out what works where. So the early set was just like, like things like I don't know, like Post Malone songs that were big, or like just random pop songs that were, stuff like the Spider-Man song that Sway Lee had that was real big. I remember that was a big early set because
Yeah.
all the real young people are getting there early. They're sitting in the lawn. They're trying to claim their spot. You know what I mean? Um, so just a lot of that stuff. But
Right.
then,
Right.
and a lot of remixes. I just would get bored and just play whatever. And he didn't care. Like he's just like, you could play, whatever you want. During the last set though, I was playing everything from like old school to even like I remember like Sicko Mode. I used to play Sicko Mode and it would like really go off.
Travis,
Uh,
yeah, no, people love Travis. No, people love Travis
yeah.
for sure, for sure. He's
Um,
really demographic.
I played a few Travis songs actually throughout the day. I can't really. I kept my set, a couple crates of like some sets that I used to do. But I will say this, man, the biggest thing for me that was different was playing. Sometimes I might play exactly the same sets 2 nights in a row, but we're like hundreds of miles. The shows are like hundreds of miles away from each other. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Just because I started to realize like what works. Like when you go to a concert, they play exactly the same. Like the artists, you'll see when you're like behind the scenes on a tour, almost everything they say is the same every night because
oh,
they're in a different city. So I remember
everything.
being like, well, why don't I just do that? It'll be easier than me trying to read a crowd of like this crowd of people. But I did do a lot of like stuff like when I was in St. Louis, that last set, I'm playing a lot of like Nelly and stuff that they would, really be really into, stuff that's local. And
Yeah.
Atlanta was one of my favorite shows actually that we did, because what's the amphitheater there? There's two. You know what I'm
Did you
talking
do
about? Is it
Was it downtown?
hell, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It
It
was
was
the one.
in,
I will say this: the pit in the front was the biggest. It was like 3,500 people just in the pit in the front, where normally they're
oh,
like three,
the
four hundred.
it was probably that gas amp. I know what you're talking about. I don't know the exact words, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
outside the city a little bit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. 100%.
Lakewood. That's it. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Lakewood
That's it.
Amphitheater.
Lakewood.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
yeah.
Well, they have one music fest and shit. Yeah, okay. Say
And that
less.
shit was cool because I was playing all kinds of like, just like 2010 era like Atlanta rap, and they were going off. Like everybody loved it. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
one I really look forward to. I
That's
would play some of
crazy.
that stuff in other cities too, but like there, it's like their city, so they were really
Yeah.
into it.
That's crazy, man, because again, you would think like Thomas Rhett, country music, like you better play like some edits of like some, whatever.
Yeah,
Like that was, maybe even some redneck soldiers, you know what I mean? Some shit like that.
right.
I'm just
I
saying, bro.
I
I'm
will
just
tell
saying.
you a funny story. I was in North Carolina, and I was like thinking, I was like, bro, I'm gonna get them so hard tonight. I'm gonna play Petey Pablo, Raise Up. I was like, this is the song. Like this is their fucking song, bro. I
Mm.
played that shit in the last set. I mean, and I can't remember, but I did some crazy shit on the mic. I was just like trying to get everybody fired up, and they were like so ready. And then I dropped that thinking it was just gonna go crazy. Bro, they didn't give a fuck. I was like, oh, okay. Well, anyway, moving on. I
Moving on.
really, yeah, I was like, for real? Y'all don't fuck with this? Okay, well, I thought you
Nah,
did.
man, that's crazy. I mean, you would think though. You would think. I mean, because
You
you're in
would
North
think.
Carolina, but
No, but man, honestly, I didn't have to play any country. I think I mixed like a couple like I don't know random country pop songs that I like a Casey Musgrave song, and like there was halfway through the tour there was this Kane Brown song that came out with Marshmello, and I would play that shit like early.
Kane Brown's good. I like Kane Brown.
Yeah, I really
I like Kane.
yeah, I should have spun my shirt like a helicopter. He's right. What if I did that, bro, and it just flopped? Oh, that would have been so bad.
No, don't do that, man.
He
There
didn't.
would have been footage out there if you're doing that right now out there.
You're right.
Like
It would have flopped, bro. Just get all hype.
you were just too hyped. You were like, "Fuck it, it's my time to shine."
But man, like in the green room and shit, like he always had the iPad going with like he would have it on Pandora, just like Biggie radio, like always. Like he didn't even if he wasn't working, like he wasn't playing like country. I did play. Oh, what's up, EP nerd? She said Taylor Swift. I did play a Taylor Swift song. I did. I forgot about that. I forgot which one it was, man. But the mix was pretty dope. I remember I got it in there and it sounded good with the other song. And I played like one verse of this Taylor Swift song.
Okay.
That was about as country. She's not really country though, is
Yeah,
she?
she's kind of like pop
Yeah.
R&B country. She kind of changed that for like country music, man, to where it got into that mode to where it wasn't. Unless you were like an older country artist. If you're an older country artist, then you're
Yeah.
kind of speaking that traditional shit. But like you said, the Kane Browns. I mean, he's with Marshmallow. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. And again, like I said, there's a lot of like young girls, like 16-year-old girls and shit. And they were really like into Marshmallow and all that shit. So it worked. That song worked. I think I played Bad Blood, the one with Kendrick Lamar. I played that maybe too, the Taylor Swift song.
Everyone loves Kendrick. I can't wait for a new Kendrick record. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean,
wait.
for real.
Like for sure, man. But yeah, man. This is Sitdowns with MoneyGreen, episode 4. We have Ray in the building. Shout out Nick in the building. EP Nurses here as well.
I saw Danny in here. Shout out Danny.
Yeah, Danny in the building. My guy. That he's ridiculous. That's my guy. What did it say? Me and Taylor Swift are dating, but she said we have to keep it a secret. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Taylor Swift as well. Yo, so we was talking about festivals, man. Other than you DJing at festivals, man, what's your favorite festival to attend? Other than Bonnaroo, I mean, I love Bonnaroo like for the experience. Like to me, that's like hands down the best as well. But other than Bonnaroo, what's your favorite to attend?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't really attend festivals. I don't know. They don't. I mean, I know that I have, but I don't know. Unless this is gonna sound snobby, but real talk, unless I get at least VIP, like I'm just not going to a festival. And it's fair because then I do like Jazz Fest. I like Jazz Fest. He's right, but I like New Orleans. I like Jazz Fest because I like being in New Orleans. But and it's cool because it's during the day, but it could be hot as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I mean, to be honest, like, and I'm like, cool. I just won't go. Like, if I can't have credentials, I mean, I don't know, bro. That's just how. I mean, that's just me being honest.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. No. I'm sort of the same way, and I'm with you, man. But with me, like with festivals, I'll give you an example. Like A3C, like my guy Chris J. Shout out Chris J. How we kind of connected and sort of he like took me serious about like me telling him like, hey, bro, let's link up, let's do some things with music. We was at A3C, right? And of course, I'm, there doing my thing, whatever. And I sneak in the back of this Taylor Gang show. And it was like the first time Wiz and Currency were like, performing together and shit. Right. And, Will's my guy, shout out Will. I've known Will for, years and shit like that. So he gets me back there with Tukey and all these other people and blah, blah, blah. So long story short, I finessed him to get back there with me and such. And he's like, oh my God, I introduced him to Will, introduced him to Tukey, introduced him to Chevy, right. All these different people and shit. He, everybody except for Wiz, because, he's over there doing interviews, whatever, here in current.
Sure.
Even Musa, he never met Musa before. So, yeah, man, and he's like, holy shit, bro. Like, all right, bet. I think you're serious. Like, let's do this. Let's work and let's do some things. So with that being said, with me with festivals, I always find my way around that. So I'll get like some generals and I'm like, you know what?
Sure.
It's time to finesse. It's time to finesse. But I feel you on that because
the thing that these people,
I'm trying to get it.
The thing that the chat might not know about you is that you're a master networker.
Oh, no. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about me. But no. Seriously. Like, that's just my mentality. But I'm with you. I agree with you. Let me say with that. I agree. It's not like if I'm not performing or like some VIP shit or something, I'm kind of like, But if I have to, if it's something that I really want to go to, and like you said, I want to network, then I'm like, all right, let me do this.
You'll find a way. Yeah.
So no. I feel on that because honestly, the only festival I really like attending like that is Rolling Loud, and people look at me crazy because they're like, "Bro, ain't nothing really there but rap and hip hop." But I'm like, that's what I love. Like, I mean, it's just what I love, bro. So,
I mean, and to be honest, like I went to Rock the Bells one time, a long time ago. I want to say it was the second one. It was in San Bernardino, California.
Okay.
And I remember being like, yeah, that's cool, but like, I don't know. I don't like doing this shit unless like I gotta have VIP and not like some VIP where there's like a beer tent. Like I need like a fucking to be able to go wherever I want. I don't know.
I feel you.
That sounds very snobby, but then I just won't go. Like whatever.
Not really. I feel you because look, I got spoiled the first 3 years of Bonnaroo. The first 2 years I did the shit with Akeem, on the silent disco and stuff. The third year, we were there, and we got artist passes due to some. I forget how we got the artist passes that year. And then the fourth year, I had regular tickets to Bonnaroo.
No, that ain't it,
bruh. Like I'm like, where's the fans at around this? Be like, y'all ain't got no water for me, right? Like, it was insane. Like, what is going on?
Bro, I see them. They walk 45 minutes from their camp only to get their fucking water bottle searched. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Bro, dude, and then like, hold on, and then like I said, the first 3 years, I knew my interests I can go through to bring my liquor in and shit. Dude knew me and shit. We've been literally working there every year, and then like the fourth year, like everything flipped upside down. I'm sitting there.
I Live Nation. I remember.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Everything just
that's what happened.
And I'm like, what is going on here? So I had to bribe the dude like for the whole week to let me walk through this one entrance that I knew that I could get my shit in. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
It was such a shit show too, because that was the year. It used to be you get an artist pass, like you're good. You can go anywhere. You could go on the side of the stage, on the main stage, you could go anywhere. And then the year you're talking about when they switched it, there was like 4 fucking levels of like artist passes.
Yeah, bro.
So I was like, they'd be like, "Oh, you can't go here, but you can." I'm like, I'm literally performing, and that dude works on a food truck. Like, how? I don't. What kind of system is this? And who gives a fuck? Just let me go back there. Who cares?
Right,
Like,
right. No, I'm with you, bro. It all changed. I was like, what is this? So
yeah,
yeah, dude, that year I had to really lean on like if I seen somebody like, hey, like, hey, bro, you know what
yeah,
I mean? Like,
right.
what the fuck? But you know, it is what it is. I enjoy Bonnaroo for the experience, man,
I,
and I'm with you because it's literally, you know, the number one festival to me that, you know, for what is it, 5 days? No, 4 days. You go
for
for
yeah,
5, but 4 days of entertainment and such of things of that nature. And it's just awesome, bro. And when I first heard about it and stuff, I was like, nah, I'm good on that. But I'm so glad I
yeah.
went and started going to the festivals and things of that nature, man, because it's fun, bro. It really, truly is. I always tell people that they should definitely experience that festival at least one time, at least once, for sure.
Yeah, and I can handle like I love going to concerts, and I don't have to have like some VIP shit to go to a concert. Like I'm not that bougie, but a festival is just a different thing to me, especially if it's like a camp one that you're like sleeping there all weekend. Like I can't do it.
No, 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 I'm with you, man. And especially if you didn't have like a camper, because I've never like really like slept in a tent like that since I was a
Yeah,
kid. So,
right,
and
right,
I'm not
right,
going to. I'm
right.
just not going to. But
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying, bro,
mean,
like shit like that, man. I don't. I commend people for that, but that's just not gonna happen.
we we
Like,
we
no.
do it, but we're me and all my homies that have been doing it for years, but we're in the artist camping is super dope. There's shade and like you could bring generators. We literally have a generator that we have like AC units in our tent with plugged
Okay.
into the generator like going all night. So it's like it's straight with big ass air mattresses. It's fine.
Oh, then you're good,
Um,
bro. You ain't even really
yeah,
like shit. What the fuck?
right, right, exactly.
That ain't what I'm talking about, right? No, no, no.
Yeah,
That
I
ain't what I'm
know.
talking about either. Like, that's cool.
That's what I
I can
mean.
do some shit like that too.
Right,
Like,
right.
for real. But
Yeah,
I'm talking
well,
like,
you're talking about like in the regular, that's what I mean. In the regular camping, there's no shade anywhere, and it's fucking 45-minute walk to the festival. And I can't, I'm too old to do that, man, to be honest. I wouldn't do that if I was 18, probably. But that's just
yeah,
me. People love it, man. They have fun. That's good. Shout out
I'm
Mo
good
Liquor
on that.
Kicker. What up, man?
Oh, malt liquor kick. That's
Oh,
yeah. I
and
love that. I love
to
that.
answer a rap photographer's question, this is a Blake's hard cider. This is a strawberry lemonade. This shit flames.
Okay, okay, bro.
Is
I haven't had a beer in almost 2-3 years, bro.
damn, there you go. Let's
I don't
go.
drink beer. I don't drink beer,
You
man. I just but I have this. Drinking
I
on
know
this.
you've had tequila because you made me take back-to-back shots of tequila a couple weeks ago. And there you go. How
Oh my.
many joints have you smoked during this interview?
One so far, but before you got in here and before I got on here, it was one so two. And honestly, thank you for reminding me, sir.
It's
Um,
time, yeah. It's
it
time.
is, it is, man. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. Yo, shout out to everybody who's in here, man. This is Sitdowns with MoneyGreen, episode 4. We have DJ Rayton here. If you okay, what is this? Talk about phone? No, I don't even know what
No,
that is.
he's saying that he had FOMO that me and you were taking back. FOMO is fear of missing out. That
Oh, okay, okay. I was like,
he said
I don't
talk
know what that
about
is.
FOMO.
I'm gonna just let you have that
Yeah.
one, bro.
No, Money Green came up to me and was like, "Yo, pulled up," and I had literally just done a shot with Spice J like 2 seconds ago. He's like, "Let's do this. Let's do a shot of tequila." I was like, "Bro, I just did one." And what you were like, "All right, well, let's do a shot." I was like, "All right, whatever."
Oh,
um,
and then that happened to me. I did that to
yeah,
you,
then
and
I
then
did. Yeah, then I got you back. Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Because I
man.
was like, "Let's do this shot." And you were like, "Well, I just took one." I was like, "Well, let's
Well,
do the shot."
facts, man. Facts, bro. Yeah, I kept missing you, man. I was out of town once, and then one time I ain't even lie, man. I got really drunk on my stream because I was trying to pregame before I came out and see you and
Look,
shit.
it happens, bro.
I got too drunk. I was like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna
Hey,
happen.
bro.
Yeah.
We saw a dude one night. I bet Ann remembers this. I think she was in my chat. I don't know how somebody found him on Twitch, bro. I was streaming and somebody came in my chat talking about, yo, this dude passed out on a stream. And I couldn't see it because I was still streaming, but they were all talking about it. He like fell over, passed out, and like crawled to his closet that was behind him. And he was out. he was out, and his fucking turntables were on. They were going, and then like his mods were kind of like clowning him. I don't know. It was crazy, bro. And they got him out of his room, but I looked. We were checking up on him after my stream, and his shit was all still on, but he was like, he was not in there. He survived because he was the next couple days later, he was on there drunk again. But I'm talking about he was out. Yeah, EP Nurse, remember, bro? He was legit just on the floor, just mid mix, just fell out.
No, bro. Yo, I've seen that too on Twitch. But shout out Danny. The only time I've really seen it was because of Danny.
Danny did it?
No.
I'm just
Danny
playing.
no. Danny posted his homeboy on Instagram, and fucking I seen it, and like I guess he had just posted it, you know what I mean, or some shit like that.
Right.
So I was like, wait a second. Let me go look at this, you know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
dude was lit. And yeah, Danny, hold on, Danny's in here. So yeah, it was your friend's birthday. I don't know if it's his, yeah, I think
Was it Marcus? Was it Marcus?
I have no idea. But his girl had to come in there, and she thought she had turned off the camera, but really all she did was cut off his laptop. And so the camera was still going, and she was getting them up and all type. It was ridiculous, bro.
Bro, I wonder if it's the same dude. This is crazy now. Danny
was
it? This dude. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I found a dude. That was on there one night, and he had about 18 or 19 like crushed beer cans around him, and he had been live for like 8 hours. He had a bong, and he was just incoherent, but he was still kind of there. And I tipped him 100 bits to see. I was like, I don't know if he knows that this shit's on. Like what is he doing? He was like fucked up. And I tipped him 100 bits, and he like woke up and he was like, "Hey, thanks for the bits," and like went crashed back out again. It was wild. But he's like one of them dudes that like in his title, in his stream title, it said like taking bong rips and slamming beers. Mike played Fortnite or something. I was like, whoa. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, man. I mean that's just crazy. Before I would do that on my stream, I'd definitely just cut it off. Like it is.
Yeah.
Like
hey,
I know
you had me laughing pretty. You had me laughing pretty hard when you smoked 25 joints.
Hey, bro.
That was funny because I kept getting 5 pieces, so you'd have to keep lighting up more.
Bro, when I tell you I was high,
not Fortnite.
Bro, that night was insane, bro.
Yeah.
After I got off, I ate the biggest meal, bro. And it was so much random shit, bro. Like I don't know. Yeah, I won't be doing that for a while, or maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it again. Yo, chat, should I do that? Y'all
I think so.
Oh my god,
that shit was hilarious, bro.
Oh my god.
If I smoked one joint on the stream, you guys would not like me anymore. It would not be fun. It would be,
let alone 25, bro.
25? Yeah, I don't even know how you do that.
Yo, I was pretty high.
Hey, you were. I want to say you were drinking Jack or wine or both. Also,
maybe wine, because I definitely would have. On the liquor, I would have been through after like 10 or 15.
You were through. Don't get it fucked up. You were through.
Facts, bro. Facts. Yo, again. This is Sitdowns with MoneyGreen. DJ Ray is here. Yo, where am I with the questions, man? I done got a little tipsy.
Yeah,
I'm a little high now. All right, so yeah, man. So as you could probably see behind him, guys, he has a whole bunch of shoes behind him for sure. Yo, so how many pairs of shoes do you own, bro? Would you say roughly?
I don't, man. Probably like 90, I guess. I don't know. Maybe 100. I don't know. But I started getting rid of shoes when I bought shoes because I was like, I don't have anywhere to put them, and like, I don't know. I got tired of ones that I just have for like 3 years and never wore. You know,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not as into it as I used to be, just because it's kind of boring to me now. It's a little like overdone. I feel like, they're capitalizing, Nike and all the companies are really capitalizing on the boom.
Yeah.
And I would get real irritated when there's a shoe that comes out that I really want, and then I can't get it, and I don't want to pay $1,000 for it. So
Oh yeah,
I
no,
got
no,
other things to pay for now.
dog. That's crazy to think that like a pair of sneakers could run you, $6,000-7,000. Because I went
Oh
to
yeah.
what is it? Is it?
RTX, exactly. I mean, he gets it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
buying's so
No,
frustrating.
RTS, he's a sneakerhead. I know about RTS and sneakers, man. What's the? Is it Nice Kicks or it's somewhere in New York, bro? I went to some shoe store in New York with my cousin, and I seen some. What is it? I don't want to say it wrong. It's the Human Race shoes by Pharrell.
Yeah.
Is it the Human Race? And one pair of those were like $7,000, bro. I was like, what is
Yeah.
this? And
Yeah.
then like, they had them in this case, and then one pair of shoes like 10 G's or something. What is this? How, Sway? Like, why? Why
Yeah.
is a pair of sneakers that much? But I also understand that there's so many people that quote unquote want to be hype beasts, and
Yeah.
they afford that, and they're like, man, I got them. You don't have them, and I understand that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make things and things of that nature, but I would not pay $6,000 for those sneakers, bro. That's just me.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
just
yeah. I don't know. I can remember the moment that it turned that I, really the first time I was like, oh fuck this, man. Because I was in New York too. I was in a Flight Club in New York.
Flight Club. That's
And
what it's called. It's called
yeah,
Flight Club. There we go.
I
Flight
was in
Club.
there and it was popping off in there. And there was a kid, he couldn't have been older than like 12 years old. And he had a pair of LeBrons on that go for like $1,000 probably.
Yeah.
Like, and then his dad was buying him, I can't remember what pair, but they were like a $1,500 pair. And I was like, man, this shit, fuck this. I don't know. It just annoyed me because I'm like, bro, I wanted those shoes. I'm never gonna pay that much for them. And like this dude, his dad's buying them for him, whatever. I remember just being like, I'm kind of over it.
Yeah. No, no,
And
no.
to be fair, I'm never really over it because I've definitely bought plenty of shoes since then. Don't get fucked up. But I stopped trying so hard, waking up at 9 a.m. on a Saturday only to be heartbroken and not go back to sleep because I'm pissed because some bots got them all.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that, man. And it's crazy, bro, because I want some nice sneakers. Don't get twisted. I'll pay,
Yeah,
150, 200 for some sneakers, but you know, if like you said, I have to get in a raffle and I know the bots are gonna be doing this and all this and that, like
yeah,
bro, what's the point in all that? Well, I can just go give me a nice pair of shell toes or something for half the price and still look
sure.
fly. You feel me? And that's just my opinion. That's just me. I'm just speaking for me.
No,
But
I mean, I feel that. Plus, I just rather buy other shit now anyway, man. I like the problem is that my wife always says I'm just like a collector, like at heart. Like I don't know if you see this room, it's like full of just shit like um that I collect. I get kind of like obsessed with it. So I really like collecting art. It's way more expensive than sneakers,
yeah.
but there's way more value in it in the long run too. So I know that if I
Mhm.
need to sell it or whatever, I approach the art that I get the same way as sneakers. I'm typically going after the hard to get shit. That's just because I don't know. That's how I am, I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm with you, man. I mean, the art is going to appreciate and value the sneakers, maybe if you don't wear them. But like I
yeah, and they will, but they'll also hit a ceiling. Like
yeah, yeah. But I'm getting sneakers to wear them, bro. Like I'm not
yeah,
getting sneakers to just wear them
yeah,
once. Like that. I mean, even though that does happen to where I got
sure,
sneakers where wear once and you're just like whatever. But I'm just saying, not every pair of sneaker I'm going to wear once and just that's it. No, hell no. I'm buying sneakers to
yeah,
wear. That's just me though. But because
and then and then
I used to be when I was a kid, man. I still do. In my mother's house, I have every single pair of Jordan that you can think of, bro. In
yeah,
kids, in kids' houses,
yeah.
literally.
I mean,
So
and I think that's why, like, I never did, so I always wanted them, and I only had one pair of Jordans growing up ever, and they
mm,
were the Aqua Eights. And I
mm,
remember the stunt that I had to pull to even get those. I won't even get into that story, but that was the only pair. And I always wanted them. I had friends that had every color of every drop, because back then it wasn't like the resale one thing, but you just had to find a way where your mom or somebody's going to buy you 130 at the time. I think they were like $130 pair of
yeah,
sneakers, and mine
right.
just wasn't going to do it. So then when I got older and I was like, yo, I can get these shoes that I always used to want. That's how it started. Um,
Yeah,
I think that's like a lot of people with nostalgia. And that's why it kind of irritated me when I saw the dude with the $1,000 shoes that was buying his dad was buying another $1,500 pair. Like I was like, he don't, I don't know, whatever. He's just a kid. I shouldn't be like that, but I was like, he don't know the history of these shoes. Fuck this. This is corny. It made me think it was corny.
Awesome. And then he's gonna go play in them. Like he's just gonna go in the
Yeah,
rain and just like fuck him up and be like, you know
I
what?
am. He's right. I'm mad. I'm mad.
Oh man, that's hilarious,
But
man. That's hilarious. So yo, gotta ask this man too. What's the most expensive pair of shoes that you've ever bought that you can remember? Maybe
the most expensive pair that I paid, or I
that
paid.
you paid for, that you paid for, that you were like, holy shit, I can't believe this, but damn, we here now.
I mean, I'm pretty disciplined, to be honest, man. I haven't. I'd say I paid. Let's see. I got one of my favorite shoes of all time is the Sean Witherspoon Air Max 98 or 97 ones.
Okay.
So, I got lucky and I got a pair of those at retail. So I think they were like $130. And I liked them so much that I was like, I'm just gonna get on StockX and this was like probably a week after they dropped. I was like, I'm just gonna get on StockX. I'm just gonna cop a pair of them and like keep them. It's worth it. They were 500 at the time. I think they're probably 1,500, 1,200 or something like that now.
Gee.
But I was like, since I got one at retail that I can wear and like beat down, I'm just gonna buy a pair to have. So I think I paid 500 before fees on StockX, and I still got them dead stock. I still got the B pair, but I also still have the dead stock pair. Which again, if I sold them now, I could make 3 times what I paid for them. So I don't feel bad. I already do that, but I'm not gonna sell them. One day I'm gonna bust them back out.
Okay.
Um,
All
but
right,
I'm pretty disciplined, man. I've almost pulled the trigger a few times, but I'm like, I it's not worth it to me because you know what I'll do is I'll just not wear them because I'll be like, what?
I feel you on that. I mean, and I know you would like to wear
Because
them. Why not?
look, I would call myself out. I'm like, I don't want to wear a pair of shoes that I paid $1,000 for with a pair of jeans that I paid $100 for and a shirt that I paid $30 for.
Mm,
It's just not.
mm,
It's corny,
I feel you.
I
I
think.
feel you.
You know what I mean? And it's not. So I know, in my opinion. So yeah. Unless
Okay.
I almost bought a pair of Supreme Dunks recently when they came out, and they were $1,000 day of. It's impossible in this fucking bullshit game. All those kind of shoes, you don't even have a chance to get them. They're just like backdoor. Homies that own stores, hook their friends up, resellers, whatever.
Mm.
Um, but I almost bought them. They were $1,000 the day they came out. I almost bought them as like an investment. And I waited and I didn't get them. And I looked a week later and they were 2,000. I was like,
Ooh,
well, there's that. That's definitely not happening anymore.
ooh.
And I almost pulled the trigger on $1,000 pair of Nike Yeezys, the second ones. Those are like the ones that got away from me. If I could get them for 1,000 now and not sell them, I would wear them. If I could, and I would buy them for 1,000.
Mm.
But now they're like 4,000. So
I've never been a fan of Yeezys. Never.
the
Not even.
Nike ones I really like. I sold most of my Adidas ones,
Yeah.
but
I've never been a
yeah,
fan. I okay. I take that back. What was the ones? Because again, I'm not a sneakerhead. I think it's the Adidas ones, the Yeezy ones that he came out with.
yeah,
I like the black joints, I believe.
yeah,
Um, I like those. I mean, what are they like black, and then you can get like the orange in them or whatever. Am I wrong here? Or
yeah. The first
wrong?
ones were just black with like gray in
Gray or
them.
something. Yeah, I knew it had another color in. I couldn't remember the color. But yeah, bro. Like I like those, but that's honestly the only Yeezys I like. And we're not gonna talk about the slides and all that bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Kanye, I love your music. I love your style. I love you, brother. Yes, sir. But those were some bullshit. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Like it
I
is what it
did.
is, bro.
I got those. I have those actually. The first Yeezy Adidas ones that came out. Not the gray. The first ones were the gray ones they call turtle doves. They're like gray with a white sole. But then
Okay.
the next color that came out was like black. They're like black and gray with a black sole. I
Yeah.
did hit those on Adidas' site when they came out. I still have those just for like nostalgia purpose. But I wore them the fuck out.
Mm, mm,
Um,
mm.
pretty bad. But other than that, I sold the other one. I have those in 2 other pairs still. But that's it. And I don't know. don't care about him anymore, really, to be honest. And again, he just ran them into the ground, which I get it. I read a thing that said he made $1 billion off those shoes.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know, so
I've seen that, so I get it as well. But yeah, nah, and his clothes and stuff, it's just like, oh man, whatever. But this ain't about Kanye West. It's about DJ
yeah.
Ray. Yo,
Okay.
Sitdowns with Money Green. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Y'all have no idea. Like, it really, really means a lot to me that y'all are here. Dude, where else are we going with this? I got from the shoes. Here we go. Your favorite shoe ever made, bro. That's like that one, man, that you can rock every single day that you fucking just love, bro. They aren't just some plain whites like Dr. Dre says or some shit. You know,
Yeah.
they have those on there. But like one shoe that you just like, dude, this is just the best shoe. The best shoe.
I mean,
No,
one of
we're
my,
not even gonna talk about comfort wise and shit. It's like you seen this motherfucker and you were like, oh my God. Oh
I
my
think a hands down greatest sneaker of all time is red Jordan 1s. They're just the most classy, you know, just the Jordan 1 high tops. They're called breads, whatever, black and red, classic. I just, that shoe too, to me, Jordan 1s just get better with age, especially if they got like those are all like leather with the leather toe box. It's the only shoe that I actually prefer to be creased because I just think that they just look better. They look like worn leather, and you can literally wear them with anything. It's the greatest shoe of all
Yeah,
time.
no, facts, and I agree with that. That's what I was gonna say exactly. Like you could wear those with anything, bro. Like you got a
You can wear
tuxedo,
them with anything.
wear a
Yeah,
tuxedo. Like
it don't
a
matter.
casual day out, just going bowling or something, you can wear like
Yeah,
anything, bro. Like
you
for
can
real,
wear
for
them
real. So I agree.
shorts. You can wear them pants. You can wear them nothing, dude. Just that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No,
Um,
seriously,
and they come in a million colors, and I like a lot of them. And I have a lot of that model, but I think the ultimate is probably the bread, just the black and red, because it's iconic.
word.
Yeah, it's the one.
Dude, I love that shoe as well, man. Because again, I used to be a Jordan head. I wasn't like a super sneaker head, but when I was a kid, I was a Jordan head. And shout out my mom's, man. She would hustle up and give me some Jordans. But man, I had every single Jordan. Seriously, it was really ridiculous to where it
Yeah,
was.
that's
But like I said, but hold on, like I said, kid sizes though, bro. Think about this. You know how they're cheaper. Kid sizes are cheaper. And then like there were the
yeah,
$150 and $100 ones. Now they were like the $65, $70 ones there because
yeah,
of kid sizes. It is what it is.
sure.
Um,
You know
so,
what's funny though is that I with my nephew who's now 8, I used to buy. I was so stoked. I used to buy him Air Maxes and Jordans, bro, and just like all the best shit. And then he would come over to my house in some rubber boots that have like a alligator print on them or something, like literal like alligator down, and like something silly. And I'm like, bro, what is this? And his mom, my sister's like, oh, those are his favorite. I'm like, I'm done, man. I'm buying $90 Jordans, and he's wearing Target like alligator rubber boots just because they're kids, like whatever. So my
yeah.
son, I still have. So my nephew now has given me all his old ones he can't fit. Thing is, they grow out of them too in like a week, bro. Like it's insane. Like so, my nephew has given me a bunch of the ones that I bought for him that I'm gonna let my son wear when he gets old enough. But I don't know if he'll think they're cool. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
He doesn't think they're cool right now. I'll tell
well,
you
right
that. But
now.
he's
Yeah,
11
no, he
months,
will,
so
bro.
he might chew on them sometimes.
No, then
What
you're
up,
really
Jay
gonna be
Fro?
mad. You're gonna be like, bro, hold on, wait a second. You're chewing on the shoe?
Yeah, right. He does. He does. He'll chew on anything, bro.
Oh
You don't have
god,
any kids, do you? Do you have kids?
no
Okay,
kids,
I knew that.
no kids, man, no kids. It's that's I can only imagine, bro. Like chewing on just like a shoe, not even just a shoe, just anything, and you just have to be
Yeah,
prepared to be on that lookout no matter what. You know what I mean?
he was chewing on a rock yesterday, dude. I was like, "What are you?" I picked him up and I was like, "What's in your mouth?" And he was literally just like, "I was like, what's in your mouth?" And he just like spits it. Like he'd been chewing up a rock. Like he went and got it out of a plant.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I mean it's hilarious. It really is. But
I don't mean to laugh at that like that, bro. Like, sheesh.
no, Hey, Derek bought him a pair of boots, man. I forgot. I'm gonna because I don't know if you guys know this, but Derek was one of the looters who looted the Boot Barn downtown on Broadway. Remember when Boot Barn got looted? And there were all those memes. I think Derek was probably one of the main dudes. So he got him a little tiny pair of boots like this big. I just found them the other day. They're in like a little Boot Barn package too. Shout out Derek. You didn't have to do Boot Barn like that, bro. This place, if you guys ever been to Nashville, there's this place on Broadway on the main strip downtown. And it's like buy one pair of boots, get 3 free or something.
3 free.
Yeah, and they looted the hell out of that place.
One pair costs like $250.
Yeah, and then you get 4 pairs though. I'm pretty sure he'll tell you that he didn't, but I'm pretty sure he was the ringleader of that operation. So he copped, and then Nick L, who was in here recently, copped him all these like Gucci loafers, man. These little like tiny kids Gucci loafers that he risked his freedom and copped from China for him. So he's been rocking those. Actually, he likes those. It's the only shoe he can't get off. He can't kick them off.
I always said he risked his freedom. He cop from China. Wait a second. Hey,
they'll get you for that shit.
Oh, shit, bro. Hold on, dude. Yo, he was on wish.net. Not wish.com. He was on wish.net.
I'm telling you, the feds, he was willing to throw it all the way, bro, for 2 pairs of Gucci loafers from China. Dead ass. God. I put him on the other day, and it was nice because he'll kick shoes off so fast he don't care. Like he don't want them on. I put him on, and he could not get them off. He had them on the whole day, and I was like, "Oh, this is dope." It was worth Nick's freedom. We probably wouldn't really. If Nick goes to jail, it's whatever, bro. It'll be worth it.
Oh man, I knew you guys bail. Yo, this is Sitdowns MoneyGreen with Ray. He's cutting up now, talking about people risking their freedom and such. This is crazy. Yo, shout out Miss Giggle Shits in the building. J Fro, I see you, man. That's my dog. Ann's in here. Fresh, what's up? My guy, as we were just talking about Derek, you know he's looting the Boot Barn. You'll holler at him. He probably has some other boots as well.
He's got dead stock, bro. Like a lot.
Dead stock on the boots. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, yo, Derek, I just need to know, do you got the blue, boots that, AJ Johnson was talking about, or I got the hookup? You remember that? With the boot blocker boots on? Do you have those? If you got the blue boots, you know what I mean? I need them.
Is that the joints that are like a sneaker at the bottom and then like a boot at the top?
Yeah. Yeah, it's something like that. It's something like that. Yeah, stuff like that. It's stuff like that. So he's been trying to watch that movie.
I want the ones that are like like full like alligators. Like you see the memes with the ones in Texas that are like real long, and it'll be like a full ass alligator, like a body, like the shoe goes into like a full body. That's what I need. I don't know if Boot Barn has those. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, and then go to Paradise
like
Park.
The rattlesnake joints, like the ones that go out and they got the whole rattlesnake.
Yeah, bro.
Like this. Yeah.
Yeah, these are Derek, get on that, man. I know you got the hookup. You know what I mean? You got the hookup.
What's the movie that you referred to?
I got the hookup, man. Master P.
Oh yes, I remember.
AJ Johnson, when he was like on the phone, he was like, "Yeah, tell him I'm gonna be waiting with some blue boots and a blue shirt on with some blue."
Hey, dude, low key, the soundtrack to that movie is fire, bro. I love that soundtrack. Right?
Yo. That's a good soundtrack. Like they don't make soundtracks like that no more. They really don't. They're trying.
I guarantee you can. I wonder if it's even on iTunes. You probably got to cop a CD off Discogs for like $140 or something. Like it probably doesn't exist. You know what's so funny? This is random, but I just thought about this because Mia X is on. Did you hear that shit that Manny Fresh and Juvenile dropped with it's Manny, Juvenile, and Mia X, I think, right?
Bro.
I hope they got the check for that, bro.
No. There's for an app, and that app is smart. As you look at like, Yeah. If you listen to the first 8 bars, it's talking about an app. That's why he's talking about like, yeah, get on the app and all this other stuff. Like even in the video, it shows it's BOK. I don't know if it stands for black. I won't say it stands
Right.
for black, but it's BOK is the app, and it's a dating app. And so that's why they were talking about, hey, this, and that's why
That's
and I was
right.
like,
Manny's whole verse is about dating. Okay, that makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, so but they're genius because they know everybody's going to talk about it for what they're doing.
Yeah.
It could be either because you're pro that or con this, but either way, that shit is hilarious.
Hey, they shot it. They shot it like the Back That Ass Up video and everything, bro.
Oh my
But it
god.
was like they recorded it like in a dumpster or something. Like it sounds terrible, bro. And I don't know what they were thinking, but they definitely just got to check. I'm not even mad. They got the bag. Oh, it sounds so bad, bro.
It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. But I know that app paid them pretty good because man, that shit's going viral now, and so many.
For sure.
But it's going to be crazy because so many people's not focused on the app part; they're focused on the vaccination part. What they were talking about getting vaccinated and stuff. So I don't know if it was a smart move, but sort of ish. You know what I mean? I don't know. It is what it is. But I know they had to come with that bag for that.
I guess that to answer the question, we have to know how much money they got to do it.
Right. And
but
then they put
for the app people, I didn't even know it was an app. So like I didn't like check out that, like it wasn't very obvious to me, I guess.
Yeah, right.
So
And it wasn't for me.
up.
It wasn't for me until I went back and I was posting. I was like, wait a second, what are they looking at? Because I was just looking at the video, and they were like, it's supposed to app. And then even when the video first comes on, it's like BOK or something. And I was like, oh, I thought it was just the people who shot the video.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I have seen it all over the internet today for sure. So
yeah,
it's doing numbers.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. Yo, next question though, bro. I always ask. Well, I won't say always ask because it ain't like I've been doing this. Last 3 episodes, I've definitely asked this question. What advice would you give to somebody who's starting to stream now? What would you tell them?
I would probably say what we talked about. That in my opinion, one of the most important things, at least a good starting point, is keeping a schedule. I really feel like that is very necessary. Now, and you can always add pop-ups and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're like, I don't know, I can't commit. I can only commit to Monday nights at 9 o'clock. Then just say, I stream Monday nights at 9 o'clock. And then, because then you're going to get those people that come every Monday at 9 o'clock. And then anybody else that you get at other times, if you do pop-ups, that's just extra. Because you're still going to have your 9 o'clock Monday night people built in that are always going to show up for that. You know? And I think that's something that we learned early on, like I said, because it seemed like a Wild West situation where you could just literally, pop up whenever you want. And for some people, it actually works. But I think for the most part, I feel like a schedule is pretty important. Or at least have a scheduled time, one, you know what I mean? And that's just, I think, an easy bit of advice, but also just like everything that I've ever done with DJing, if you're going to stream and DJ, I would just do you. It'll be a lot easier for you in the long run if you just do you, no matter what that is. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do some shit that's not you, then every time you stream down the line, you have to keep doing that shit that's not you. And that just, to me, seems like a lot more work.
It does. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I've been there as well.
Right.
Just switch up and do this and that, which, it's okay to switch up things.
Sure.
But, it needs to be something that still goes along with who you are and what you're doing on your stream. For sure.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't even necessarily mean like music wise, whatever. I don't get, like, you could do you and play any kind of music. I just mean like as far as your attitude or your presence or like how you talk to people or whatever. Just so this way, so you're not always trying to keep up with the character that you've created, who, unless that's like a thing. If it's an actual character, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Dude, I just followed this dude. It's like he's only on at like 1 a.m. and he's like has his head and I don't forget
oh,
it's
I know. I fucking follow that dude. I know who you're talking about, bro.
with a P or
How does
something.
he DJ in that shit
Bruh,
every time?
bruh. And he doesn't take it
Hijinks
off.
sent me his Hijinks sent that to me once, and he doesn't take it off. And it's like, it's like got in paper mache or something. It's not even
Bro.
like some mascot like breathable shit. It's like this big
Yeah.
weird head, right?
Yeah, it's like it has spikes in it and shit, or the spiked hair.
Yep.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, that shit is lit as hell. And it's
Danny, I'll
streamed.
send it. I'll send it to you next time I see him, bro. And there's
Yeah.
another dude I seen that DJs in a full like, is it a panda outfit? It's like a full mascot outfit, and
Holy,
he gets a lot of views too.
holy
Um,
shit.
but I don't know how they could do that.
Randy the
I've
Panda
seen
can do
it must be Randy. You're right. Shout
that.
out Randy the Panda.
Must be Randy, no.
But I'm gonna tell you some of my favorite shit to do, and everybody laughs at me. Like after I stream, like I'll get in Discord, and we're all just like cutting up in Discord, and like I'll like to we'll send each other different streams that are going on right now. Like check this one out, check this one out, whatever. That's how I found the guy who you're talking about with the head.
Yeah.
But what I like to do is, and because you can find some super dope shit if you do this too. I like to browse the music channel and go like all the way to the bottom and find someone that has like 2 views that's been up for like 2 hours. Because in the very bottom down there, you find some wild ass shit, and you can find some dope shit too. I'll see people with like 6 views. I'm like, yo, this dude definitely deserves like a lot more. And then I'll follow him, and then so if maybe sometime they're on, I'll just rate them or whatever, or turn people on to them.
Yeah, man.
But
No, no,
but
no.
also, I'm not gonna lie. Mainly, it's because there's some wild shit that goes on in the deepest depths of like, or the just chatting channels, like the just chatting channels where it's like 3 views and you're 3 hours in. I'm like, what have you been doing for 3 hours? Like, who are you talking to? And
Bro, that's you want to talk about a Wild West? That is the Wild West under that category for sure. Oh, I don't know what happened to Rate. Oh, sheesh. Maybe his computer or something died. Oh no. Yeah, so y'all stuck here with me. I don't know what happened. Let's find out. I'm gonna text him and see what's up. But yeah, man. Oh, there he is. He's back. He's back. He's back. Hold up.
I don't know what the
There we
fuck.
go.
My shit just kicked me out.
I was like, hold on, did something die or something? But yeah. Dude, like seriously, those type of channels, man, it's interesting because, dude, have you been under the category with just sleeping? Like it's just like it's
No,
called home sleeping or something like
I
that.
thought they
Oh, yeah,
banned
did you
that
get
shit. I
a raid?
heard about it.
Great Dane with a raid. Yo, Dane, thank you for
What
that
up,
raid,
Great
bro, man.
Dane?
That's my guy, man. Dope DJ. Make sure you give him a follow, please. But yeah, it's literally to where people just on there sleeping, bro. Like now, like at first they used to kick you off for that, but
Yeah, I thought that they banned that shit.
yeah, but dude, it's literally a whole category for that, bro. And I've been into some people's stuff to where they're just sleeping on there, and people, it's like fucking like 100 some people, and they're just talking to each other and doing this
Are
shit.
they
I'm
getting
like,
are they getting like hype trains and shit?
I
What
haven't
is
been in
happening?
one yet with that. I haven't been in one yet like that, but I've definitely been in one to where they're talking and it's actual people like in the stream. You know what I mean? Like for real, and they're just sleeping.
That's so bizarre, dude. That is very, to me, unless you're monetizing that somehow. I don't know. I don't
I mean,
understand
you're on
why.
Twitch, so you're monetizing it, right?
Yeah, but if people aren't, I mean, sort of monetized, but like if people aren't doing anything, I mean, are people like sharing bits and like gifting subs while people are sleeping?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they got you.
Okay, yeah.
I won't say they got to. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure they do. I mean,
Do you
that's the
remember?
weird
I'll
part
tell
of
you something that reminds me of monetizing too. See, it was years ago. It might have been 8 years ago. There was a band that wanted to go on tour, but they didn't have the funds to go on tour or whatever. So they put out an album that was like the maximum time that you can put it. I don't know. It was like several hours long, and
yeah.
it was like 15 songs. None of it had any content. It was just all silent, right, for the entire thing. So they told their fans, look, go on Spotify and just leave this shit on stream, like just on repeat. Like, and it won't play any music, but we'll still get the plays.
Mhm.
And the story like went viral and they made a whole bunch of money and were able to go on tour.
Oh wow.
Since then, Spotify has like nipped that in the bud, but there's always that one person that does it first. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? it's kind of a brilliant idea, and it
It
worked
really is.
for
No,
him.
I agree.
Um,
That's crazy.
because all it's going to take is like BuzzFeed or somebody to discover it, pick that up, and just run with it. It gets all over Reddit, and then next thing you know, people are doing it just because they want to see these dudes win and be a part of them
Facts.
winning. So I
Facts.
feel like it's something like that. I mean, I don't understand why. Also, who's watch? I don't know. I have a lot of questions about that, but I thought that they banned it.
No, me too, bro. And then I've seen it as an actual like category on Twitch for you to
That's
like
crazy.
watch people just sleep. And I was like,
Well, and you know how they made like, so I wonder if they did this. You know how they made all the hot tub streams its own
that's a category
category
too.
too,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you can't monetize those anymore.
Oh wow.
If you go to one of those, you can't gift subs, you can't monetize. You can still have the channel, but you can't monetize those. So
I didn't know
all
that.
the girls that were completely killing the hot tub stream games, they all moved to the whatchamacallit,
Yo, Camille, chill.
AMSR.
No, I do not know them all. No, I just be. I'm down a rabbit hole. I'm down a rabbit hole. No, no, no,
He knows them all, bro.
no,
He
no.
does, bro.
I just be down the rabbit hole. Dude, is somebody trolling you right now with your lights in your stream?
Oh, probably. No, somebody
Yo, I
probably
used to
follows
do
me.
that, bro.
Yeah, I know. People do it all the time. It's hilarious. If I leave the app open, bro, this shit goes off all day. And I'll even see, even if I don't leave the app open, it won't actually work, but you're still able to like activate it from the chat. And I'll see like usually ham sandwich, a regular on my channel, it'll be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like ham sandwich, switch your lights to aqua or whatever, just like trolling. But
Oh
that
yeah, me too.
flash, that was a certain. That's like, oh, if I get a follow or something. So shout out whoever followed me.
Yeah, oh wow, so that's false. Oh, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. That's crazy. That's a good
Yeah,
thing. Let's do it. That's
yeah.
dope.
There's different things that you could set it up. It's fully customizable basically, and so I have it do that specific flash when I get a follow.
Mm, yeah.
Or I could be wrong. It flashes other colors. I wasn't really paying attention, but it might have been Derek trolling in my chat.
Most likely, he's probably trolling you right now for sure, for sure. Yo, and this just popped in my head, man, and it's just going left field, I guess. Yo, since we're talking about music and such, how do you feel? And again, this isn't a question that was a. How do you feel about Taylor Swift and different artists now talking about they might want to re-record their records? How she's, she couldn't get her masters and stuff from her label. So she just literally has been re-recording every single album and this is the kicker here because she is the type of artist that can do this and has the monies to do this and can recoup the monies
Yeah.
to do this with the same producers, you know what I mean? The same guitarists and stuff like that. I've seen like a couple people wasn't on board with it because they're still on Big Machine or they still fuck with people over there, whatever the case may be. But
Right.
like essentially still the same producers and things of that nature. So, bro, how do you feel about that, man? Like, do you think that's kind of a future for some of these bigger artists that are like in these fucked up deals and they're like, man,
She did it, right? She did it, right? She
she's
dropped one.
doing it. Like, she's on the second album.
Yeah, my homie got one on her first album, so that's the only reason that I knew that she was doing that. My
Oh, wow.
buddy, who's a songwriter, got one of his like. I didn't really understand. Now that makes more sense. I don't know if he originally wrote the song. Something happened, but he has a song on that first one that she dropped. An old song. He's from an old Nashville band, and it was one either she played on her new record their song, or he wrote this song that she re-recorded. Something. Anyway, I believe it's. I think it's dope. I mean, I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but I do think it's dope because I know that in that industry, a lot of people really, really get fucked over in that
Yeah, bro.
situation.
Yeah,
And
bro.
also, I mean, it's kind of a genius idea, really.
It's legal to do. No, it's legal. Like
Yeah.
any artists can do this. It's just
Yeah.
you have the monies and to recoup and all these different things.
And
And
are people going to care? I mean,
exactly,
if people
exactly.
care, then more power to you. I
Yeah,
mean, that's anybody who says that's a bad idea or they think it's fucked up, I feel like is just hating or they just don't know what they're talking about. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't understand unless you owned a record, unless you owned her masters and you saw that it was really going to affect your pockets because now she's re-releasing her shit. Like,
Oh
why
no, it
would you say
has,
no
and
to
it
that?
will, because now the record labels are playing her new version instead of the old version. So
Yeah,
Big Machine, they're not getting those residuals, which everybody knows it's Scooter Braun now, whatever. But
sure.
and so he's not getting those residuals of the old record because the BDS is spinning the new shit. So
Yeah,
with that being said, she's kind of fucking them, which it's a genius idea if that's what you're trying to do. And like I said, she's one of maybe I can maybe say 6-7 artists that could do that on the
yeah,
level that she's doing it. You know what I mean? Because anybody can
yeah.
release the record, but like you said, is anybody gonna give a fuck?
Right, right.
And are they gonna spin it and all this? Like it just depends. But she has enough money, enough power, enough cachet, and stuff like that. And she's scoring. It is what it is. But yeah, no, it just
Yeah.
in my
No, I
head.
mean, I
And
think
I
that's a
think it's
dope
good too. I
idea.
think it's good too because I seen Cameron talking about he was thinking about redoing Old Boy and stuff, but
I
he was like,
mean,
I just fuck it. He was like, man, I really
right,
thought
right.
about it though.
Does he not? That hurts if he don't own the rights to that one because
Oh, he
that
do,
one.
man. And he
Yeah,
don't. I mean, he was signed to Rockefeller, and you know how that goes, man. When
yeah.
he was just getting in the go door.
They
You know what I
own
mean?
his
So,
shit. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
I
which is tough,
mean,
but I mean, look at him now.
anyway, eh, anybody who's trying to screw over record labels, whether I'm not about like, hey, go screw these guys over, but like if you're doing something new and they get screwed over in in the process, like it is what it is. They've been fucking over everybody forever, like
Yeah,
literally forever, bro. I mean, look at like ASCAP and BMI is like in town, like their Music Row. They'll
yeah.
fucking go to. I know people that used to run bars, and they send people from their building, like that work for ASCAP or BMI, to like a mom and pop's bar and like find people if they don't have the right licensing for their jukebox. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Ooh,
don't
Ray,
you have bigger fish to fry? Like,
I
shit's
can't.
so,
I can't
it's
agree with you
bullshit.
on that one, man. That's the law, man. And you know what's so crazy? I agree with you. That's
Well,
fucked up. But hold on. Only reason I say that is because I used to have to pay extra for that when I was in Atlanta and stuff.
sure.
They do that in Atlanta all the time, bro, for the extra money. And it's fucked up. I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
But also, I would think that, and let me just be honest here, bro. That shit's only like what? Like, and I'm only speaking of like bars and stuff that can afford it. Like you said, little mom and pops, people are not gonna know what I'm talking about here when I say in the end and shit. The end, little spots like
Yeah.
that. If you find them like
RIP.
that, that's fucked up. Yeah, RP. But that's fucked up. But at the end of the day, that shit's like $75 a month.
Oh, I trust me, I understand. But what I'm saying is, I also understand how much money these companies owe people
Oh, and
at the
royalties.
same
Oh,
time.
yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
artists and shit, they owe people like a lot of money. So whatever. And they're going in, kicking in doors, getting they're suing these bars and whatever. And I mean, you're right. They should be paying their $75 a month. I get that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the same time, if BMI doesn't make as much money this month because Taylor re-released a record and they don't have the rights to it, I'm not fucked up.
Yeah, you're right on that. And I look on both sides. I'm with you, man. But it's a catch-22. But that just popped in my head, man, as we were just
Yeah,
talking music, man, and just giving you a perspective, and just wondering, man, for sure, because I think it's good because I'm with you, man. If you've been in a fucked up deal or something like that, or you've been done wrong, like labels do all the time. I'm not sitting there saying every label does it because there's
sure.
some really good people at each label. At each label, I won't even say all labels are bad,
Sure.
but
Oh yeah.
it is what it is. But I'll say with that shit, if you can do it, I would do it. And especially if you think it's gonna actually,
Yeah.
help your career and get it back going, especially if you lost like a lot of money, like MC Hammer, for example. If he can
Yeah.
redo Can't Touch This and it can sell like how it did,
Yeah.
you don't think he would?
Yeah.
You don't think he
Exactly.
would? Like, come
Right.
on now. Like, that's a hit. Like something
Yeah.
like that, I get it. But I don't need Rudy Poo over here who was signed to Universal Records 6 years ago. Now he's mad at Universal and he's gonna re-record his shit. Like nobody's gonna care, bro. And I'm not trying to
Right.
shame you, but you just wasted your time and money. What you need to do is find another innovative way to,
Yeah.
get into the game, bro. It is what it
Yeah.
is.
I
It,
agree.
it is what it is, man. But yeah, all right, man. Yo, I'm sorry we veered off into some music
No,
and
you're
stuff.
good.
Sit down some Money Green. Thank you guys for being here. Who's in the building? We have Marty in the building. Sensational Deuce, what's up? My guy
What
RTX
up,
is still here.
sensational?
Great Dane with the raid, man. Thank you. Sensationals in the building. Miss Giggleshits, I see you. Yo, so we're gonna talk about some calls now, man. We're gonna talk about some calls now, man. Did I say that right? Calls is calls. Did I say that right?
Oh yeah, cause
Did I say it right? Okay. All right. Because again, I'm not in that world or anything. I just know that it's because I ain't gonna even lie. I looked it up. I looked it up. I was like, well, what is calls? What is this whole thing?
yeah,
So I looked it up. I know that it's an artist, and it's like calls this or something like that, and that's like what they just call his work and things. And he has different figures, and I've seen him around like people like such as Pharrell and things of that nature in the
yeah,
past. So, and I also see it on your background when you're streaming. I don't know if
yeah.
you in the chat have seen him and stuff like that, but yeah, man. Tell us a little bit about yours because I've seen some of yours. I know you don't have that many, but I know the ones you got probably cost some money, bro. Because I seen some of them on there. I was like, wait a second, this how much this motherfucker costs? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
It's the ones that I got too are kind of the same as like sneaker drops. I don't have any of like you know, his story, like the ones that he dropped years ago before he like really, really, really like blew up in the limited ones and shit. Like you can't get them anymore. That's the whole thing. The ones that I have are like called open edition, which essentially means there's not a limited number of them and he can drop more of them whenever he wants.
Okay.
And he does from time to time, but I got them mainly from like different like museums, like different MoMA, Museum of Modern Art, like would drop, and I keep up with it just like sneaker drops. It's like they're dropping on this day, and you got to get somebody to go get them for you. You got to get them on his website, and you could take a L just like on a sneakers app, like basically the same thing. And
Okay.
essentially, I stopped buying them for the same reason that I kind of stopped buying sneakers. I don't know. I just got like tired of that game, and more focused on like I would like to have something of his that's like limited or like a print or something like that. But even his print, he's so huge now, man. His shit's just like wildly, wildly expensive, and it's
Yeah.
not really that impressive anymore. But
I
he's
feel
done
that.
some shit that you probably know. Like he did 808s and Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
The cover, he did that for
Oh
Kanye.
wow.
Um,
Okay. Okay. That's good.
like that's why it's got those signature like Mickey Mouse hands with the X's on. That's like a signature
Oh
thing, and
wow.
it's
That's
holding that
good.
heart. That's him, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and just like
Yeah.
those guys, I watched an old video of Kanye, and it was like from even earlier than that. And he's like, "Yeah, I got the." It shows you how like influential his style is, and basically whatever he says. So he's like, "Yeah, I got the Cause dolls," and he's like, "I got the Murakami prints and the Murakami paintings, and I got all this shit." And he's like talking about like his Louis, vintage Louis luggage and all this shit. So people watch that and they're like, oh shit, this stuff is dope. Like Kanye said, it's dope. I mean, Cause and Murakami were already big before him, but Murakami did one of his album covers also, and like
Yeah. He did
tons of shit. Late
the
registration or not late registration.
the bear was
Uh,
on the air and shit.
yeah,
The purple
exactly.
one. I forget which one it was.
Yeah,
Graduation.
and then you can see what's funny about Kanye is like, as his career progresses, he gets different artists to do different like different covers for him. The artist that he got to do Dark Twisted Fantasy is why can't I think of his name? He's huge artist. Remember how it had all the different covers for that one?
Mhm.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
What is it? Why can't I think? I can't think of his name because I'm like trying to think of it. He's a really big artist too. But anyway, it's a more like less like pop culture, like Cause or Murakami, and it's more like a refined art, I guess. But that guy is really, really huge too. And even if you have a painting of his, it's probably 2 million. And I'm sure that Kanye has like several of them.
Sheesh,
I
man.
don't know why I can't think of his name. That's really annoying me. But anyway, um,
Crazy.
and a bunch of people got on him after they saw the fantasy album. They're like, whatever. Oh, I gotta, which was smart because if you got his shit back then, like it's worth a whole lot of money now.
Sheesh. Crazy.
But yeah, the cost stuff it really blew up. And I know someone that has one of the like, so he made those figures, and then he made back in the day he made ones that were 4 foot tall, and they're called
Oh
like the
wow.
4 foot companion. It's the same figure, but they're 4 foot tall, and
Okay.
they retailed for 5,000, and now they're about, if you find one, it's probably about 120,000 for one. Yeah. So if you have those, like Ben Baller, like for example, he'll post pictures where he got like all of them, you know, because he's had them even since then. But it's a flex
Yeah.
because there's only like 100 of each one.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I mean, I do really like them, and I like the way, you know. But again, I kind of stopped buying them, just like I stopped buying like Yeezy stuff. Yeezy, yeah, George Condo. It is George Condo. Thank you,
Mm.
Ann. Um, just because he's putting so many of them out, and I just don't. Also, didn't I don't love the direction that he went with some of them. Like they all look like sad now. They're like laying down on their faces, or like in these weird positions where they're like grabbing their knees and like bummed out, or they're. And I'm like, I don't know. I got one of the sad ones, and I was like, I
It
don't
just
really
wasn't your
care.
vibe, huh?
Yeah, I was like, I like the like cool, like happy dudes. I really like the dissected ones, which are like the it's like half of it is like his regular body, and the other half is like the skeleton, or you know, his anatomy.
Yeah.
That's the ones that I really like the most. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, the George Condo, she's right. George Condo, his shit, look his shit up. It's crazy expensive. But he
Oh,
did all those paintings for Kanye. I never had the CD, but I do have the vinyl for that record. And like there's like a cutout, it's like a window almost in the front of it. And it came with all these inserts where you could switch it out and have the different cover. Like you could
mm.
display a different cover. It was like 6 or 7 different like George Condo things. Um, but yeah, his shit,
I'm about to look
wild
him up.
amounts of
I've never
money.
heard of him. I've never heard of him for real. For real. I might have to
But
look him up.
but you'll know his style because you'll be like, oh yeah, that's the dude that did the. You'll know when you see it. It's
Yeah,
bugged
I look
out,
shit like that.
but it's not like pop culture like Cause and Murakami with the cartoon characters and shit. Like it's not like that at all.
Mm. Okay, man. Yo. Again, sit down some money green. We're here. We're almost done, bro. We're almost done. Let's see. I got to the festivals, man. We talked about festivals, talked about shoes, we talked about streaming, we talked about the cause now. Oh my gosh. It looks like we are at the end of where we oh no. One more thing. I didn't ask
All
this question.
right.
No. So what would you say the DJ scene is like in Nashville if you had to describe
Mm, that's tricky. Uh, I don't know. It's different than it used to be because there's a lot more places to
it?
DJ
Mhm.
than there used to
Yeah,
be. A
facts.
lot more. Um, I mean, I have to be honest, I haven't really been on the DJ scene like that. I like do my thing in Nashville, you know, and I work with DJs, but I'm not, there's two different scenes, I'd say. There's like a DJ scene and then there's like a Broadway DJ scene,
I
which
got
is like all, because, you know, I would say in Nashville, like at least I would say 50% of the places that have DJs are on Broadway. Would you agree with that?
you. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, um, and I'm not really in that world. I know some of those people, but like it's just not my thing. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like playing top 40 for like all the bachelorette parties. It's fine, and it has to be done, and I get it, but I'm just not really on that scene. Uh,
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
so I don't know, man. That's a tough question. I think, what do I think about it? I think that it could use some work. There's some room. Um, there's a lot of dope DJs here for sure, but I think, and there's even some that people don't get shine.
Mhm.
Um, and it's not necessarily their fault. It could be there's not enough places for them to express their style or whatever. I mean, that's why originally we just started doing our own events, you
Mhm.
know, because I was like, well, we could just do what we want to do. Um, yeah, I mean, it has to be done. It's true. It has to be done. Somebody has to be down there playing Party in the USA on Saturday night, you know, for those drunk ass
Oh, yeah.
people. And even I don't know if you ever came to you know, Acme when me and Coach were doing Acme for 5 years on the roof down there. It was
Okay.
still different. Like we were in the belly of the beast on Broadway, but it was like we still we still play what we want to play up there. And you know, we knew how to mix it up to where you know, there's like a golden rule that I've heard a bunch of like established DJs say, you know, play one for you and then three for them, you know, so you can
Hmm.
kind of mix in, you know,
Hmm.
you can play that one that nobody knows as long as you follow it by one that they might know. Or I like to play a lot of remixes and edits, like if you're on my channel, you know, So I'll do a lot of that stuff if when I was playing down on Acme. But also they were really cool to us, and they were like, you guys just play whatever you want, like it's fine. You clearly know how to keep people here. And I had some people over the years that would get shitty about it. Some customers, play Cotton Eye Joe or something, and I'm like, no. And they're like, whoa, why? Why? I'm like, you can go across the street. There's like 40 bars here. I'm sure
Right.
somebody's playing Cotton Eye Joe for you. So I'm just
Cotton
not
Eye
that
Joe.
guy.
Shit. Wow.
You're gonna try. You can have that one, bro. I'll let you have that one. You can play
Where
that
did
one
it
on
go
your
from? Where
channel.
did it go? That's crazy. I even know that, right?
That's
But I
it's a hit.
Yo,
It's a hit.
I used to play that at the skate center. I was DJing at the skate center, man.
Oh,
that was
word.
I was the DJ at the Brentwood Skate Center on Saturdays.
Are
for
you serious?
Yeah, for like a year and a half, man.
I did not know that, bro.
Yeah, that was like my
That's
first
dope.
like residency, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You feel me? Whatever.
See, like there, I get it, bro. Like you have to play that. Like somebody, like you can't be in there playing like, I don't know, weird shit that I like to play in there. Like they'd be like, "What? You're killing my vibe, bro. What are you doing?
No.
I'm trying to hear Party in the USA." The DJ last weekend was playing Cotton Eye Joe, man. Where's this fucking hokey pokey, bro? Come on.
Hokey pokey.
And I get it.
That's a hokey
I get it. I haven't been to the skating rink in a long time.
You ain't even lying,
I
bro.
know hokey pokey was a bop at the skating rink, bro.
Bruh. Bop ain't even the word to what that is, bro. Hold on.
Exactly.
The lights are going off anyway.
Yeah, that's that hokey pokey siren, dude.
That's a hokey pokey. Yo, no cap. The hokey pokey had its own segment at the skate center, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
A game, like you would clear the floor and tell everybody, "Look, you're not doing hokey pokey. You're not on the floor right now." So,
and that's what I mean. Like, could you imagine DJing there and not playing it? People be like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, we're ready to hear hokey pokey." Like, come on. So I get it. Yeah, that's just. I guess that's why I never got the job, like DJing. Hey, but dude, somebody used to DJ at the skate center on Sundays when the real OGs come out that could like really, really skate.
Man, bro.
And he was on 92. He was like on 92Q or something. It was
no. It's C-Dub and Coop.
See, and that dude, I've been there for that shit, and they hold it down.
No. It's lit in Rivergate on Sunday nights for sure.
They're actually not playing the hokey pokey. That would not go over well.
Yeah, no, they're not playing the hokey. If they do play the hokey pokey, it's like a remix of like a ass shaker. You know what I mean? Like they don't be like hit it. You feel me?
Right.
Something like that. Like for sure. But yeah, no, Donut is pretty dope, man. It reminds me of some Cascade Phil. From River Phil up in Columbus. But yeah, man,
it's cool that there's scenes like that still, bro. I've been there before, and I'm like, yo, I wouldn't dare step foot on that floor because I would just get smoked. Because those dudes, like for real, know what they're doing.
Oh man,
and the DJs are dope though. Yeah, like you said, it's Coop and who was it?
C-Dub, DJ C-Dub.
C-Dub, yeah.
C-Dub,
established like radio DJs,
Yeah,
and they'd be packed out in there because they could promote it on the radio too.
Oh yeah. No, C-Dub, he does his thing, man, with that, man. And like you said, you can promote on radio and stuff. And that's what I guess after this, I'll segue to my last question. And that's why I tell a lot of people with a lot of DJs that are streaming now that are on the radio, they can hit such a bigger audience. Like I've told Doloway he should get on Twitch, man, because he does.
Oh yeah,
bro, he does his podcast and stuff. And they're popping on Facebook and everything. I'm like, because again, I ain't like I got his number, but I DM'd him on Instagram and I told him, I was like, man, you got every single platform but Twitch. And he was like, well, the station does their thing on Twitch and da-da-da-da. And I think it might be a conflict. I don't know. I won't speak for him. I have no idea.
Sure.
But yeah, man, I mean,
it would be dope.
Yeah, it would definitely be dope if he came on Twitch. I told my boy El Dorado the same thing with his, interviews. He has so many dope people. Like it's crazy why he's not on Twitch for the platform of, of Twitch, man. Because I really do think Twitch is the future, and I
Oh, for
really
sure.
am grateful for it, man. Like seriously, and I didn't think I'd be sitting here fucking doing an interview with you, bro. Like fucking 2 years
Yeah.
ago. That's crazy. That's
No,
crazy.
it's wild, bro. And also, what could it hurt? I mean, they're just using like Restream anyway, and just streaming to a bunch of different platforms. Like, who cares? Just add
Yeah,
one more in the mix. Like, even if people aren't watching it, but I think they would though.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what rap. That's what I was thinking. I was like, yo, wait, 101 is on Twitch. Like,
Well, I don't know, man. He said streaming and stuff. I don't know if it's like with All Heart or something like that, and to
yeah,
where he can't because he is the program director and stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It could be some. I have no idea, man. But he should be on Twitch. He should be on Twitch. Like he really should be. But yeah, we
You
ain't talking.
said Acme is on Twitch? No, they're not, bro.
Yo,
No.
have you been on Yoko Nashville?
Uh-uh.
All right, so it's a internet radio station that they're on Twitch, bro, and they're already partnered on Twitch for sure, and it's crazy.
What's it called?
It's called Yoko Nashville, and they broadcast from Top Golf.
Yoko Nashville.
Yeah. I don't know what Yoko stands for, or anything like that. I know a couple people that have
Oh
shows
yeah,
on.
they got plugged, bro, because they got 700 followers and they're partnered. Yeah, they got.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're doing some things with Twitch and all that. So
Oh, it's okay. Yeah,
yeah,
I'll watch that.
yeah. I've been on there, man, and it's interesting, bro. And channels like that, and I'm like, okay, it's the future. Like even 104.5 The Zone is on Twitch. You feel me? So I'm
Yeah,
like, dude, I sometimes watch them on Twitch. So I'm like, all
I'm gonna pass on that one.
right, pass. Oh
Brooklyn
man,
Bowl's on there too, and Brooklyn Bowl is on there, and they got a nice setup. Actually, they're streaming right now, but they're under a thing called like Control Music. But they'll be like front page with like 30,000 views because they'll do like big country concerts and shit.
sheesh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, yeah, the Brooklyn Bowl's gonna do well in Nashville. That's gonna be really.
Yeah.
Those people. I started following them on Instagram, so we'll see
Yeah.
what happens with that. So yeah, man. Again, Sitdowns with MoneyGreen. Yo, we're almost towards the end. Yo, thank you guys for being here so much. I cannot stress that enough. I always say that in my streams. Thank you guys so much. Let me make sure I did not skip over anything, or did I make sure I asked everything I wanted to ask, except for the last question, obviously. Yes, so yeah, last question, man, is always ask everyone.
All right.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Holy shit! I should have been prepared for that. Like, for some reason I've always thought it's quite the superpower, but if you can stop time, like you stop like freeze everything, you could do anything. I feel like. And I don't know if that's cheating. I don't know if that's like too big of a, of a superpower. There used to be a show like way back in the day where this girl could like stop, like literally make everything freeze, and it would actually, and then she could. He said no such thing. She could unfreeze people too, like that were like she could tap them and unfreeze them, and then they'd everything be frozen except them too. I don't know. I think that for some reason, I know that's not very impressive, but I really think if you could just stop time, because I don't know. There's so much shit that you could save, or you could keep from happening. Bad shit. You can make good shit happen. You could do pretty much anything. It might be too big of a superpower though.
Okay, no, I like that one. That one's interesting.
What's yours?
Mine. That's a good one, man. Nobody's asked me
Just
that.
to sleep in, yo, that's so true.
I'll save it, man. I'll save that one because that's a good question, man. I'll save that one. I really don't know, bro. I really don't know, but I don't know. That's a good question. That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you.
I know. I tried to flip it on you.
Like,
that's
I was
not ready for that. I should have been ready for that, bro.
Yeah, it's a good one, man, because it's definitely interesting because
I can't believe that Derek really chose I would break into a boot store as his superpower if he could do it. And he did it. That's crazy, Derek. It's an odd one, bro. That's an odd one, but you did it, man. Good for you.
I wish I could break in the boot store.
I could do that if I froze time straight up. I wouldn't even have to break
Yo,
windows or burn it, whatever you did. I could just
you
stop
save
time and
all the
just walk
boots,
in
bro.
there.
You save all the boots.
I could just cop. Easy cop. Honestly though, it'd be dangerous if I could do that, man, because everybody, if you know me, you know I'm a troll, dude. I'll be trolling. I would just use it to troll people probably. Just to laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, because you could like move shit around. You could like it'd be
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah,
We
if
used
you
to do
start,
that to my homie's dad who was blind. Like he'd be eating a sandwich and we like take it off his plate and then he goes to reach for it, it's gone. It's so shitty, bro. He was a good sport about it.
yo.
I'm not even playing. I'm not even kidding. He was cool though. He was a good sport about it. He would know.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Y'all got it. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, man. No,
It is fucked up. We'd be trying to sneak in there in the kitchen. I swear, bro. He would like really sneak in there and take part of his sandwich. He had been blind. He'd been blind his whole life, so like it was hard to get over on him. But we did a couple times, and we laughed pretty hard. We were in high school. We were stupid, and he was cool. Hey, shout out Gabe's dad. What was his dad's name? It was
I'm
this
sorry.
dude Gabe. It was his dad.
I'm
Hey.
sorry. It's funny as hell, bro.
Oh, it was. It actually was. But you see what I'm saying? It'd be bad if I could do that because I would probably not even use it. I probably wouldn't even use it for any good, really. Just like dumb shit.
Oh man, no, that's a good one though, man. I like that one. I really like that one, bro. Like the freeze time, stop time. That's a real good one because again, you could, like I said, you can move stuff around. You can fuck with people. You can try. Like it's so much stuff that you can do, especially like some bad's happening. Stop. It's over. You can make
exactly.
it.
If you need more time to think about something, you take as much time as you want. And Miss Giggle shit said I freeze time just to sleep in. She's not wrong, bro. I would definitely do that.
I mean, think about that. Every time you go to sleep, you could just freeze time, and then
bro,
wow, that would be amazing as well.
I may have done it during this interview, and you guys wouldn't even know.
Damn.
I may have caught some Z's, bro. You didn't even know, right?
Damn, B. That's
right.
heavy.
It is. You're like, yo, where'd my joint go? You didn't even know I came through. Snag that shit. Like Gabe's blind dad.
Oh my God. All right, man. Yeah. This has been Sitdowns MoneyGreen. Yo, thank you guys for being here so much. I really, really, really appreciate y'all. I cannot stress that enough. Yo, episode 4, this has been dope, man. Yo, Ray, thank you for agreeing to doing this, bro.
Of course, man.
Dude, like seriously, you're one of the most dopest DJs like I've ever encountered. And that ain't even just like you and Captain, bro. Like I've seen it with my own 2 eyes in front of my eyes. I've also seen you drunk as fuck DJing, fucking up. So we've all been there.
Exactly. you know the vibes.
And also, I will say this publicly: thank you for not kicking me out for smoking weed while at Boom Bap on stage with you. Because again, I know the establishments are pressuring you for that, and you're like, hey, MoneyGreen, I know you. I know you. It's okay. It's you, bro. I know you. And then they asked me, bro, MoneyGreen, why are you smoking weed up here? I say, they know me. They know me.
There's acceptance.
I'm fucking around. But yeah, bro, no, seriously, thank you so much for doing this, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. Like I've had fun, like literally, and like I said, I've learned some things about you that I really didn't know. Plug Boom Bap, man. Plug it. It's coming back. Let the people know.
Man. Well, it's coming back. Nashville, starting this month, July 24th. We'll be at Exit In with DJ Active from Philly, who is one of the greatest DJs literally on the planet. MoneyGreen, I don't know if you've seen it before, but he's Janet. He's a tour DJ for Janet Jackson, for Common, for Diddy, for like a bunch of people. He's a beast, bro. He's one of my favorite DJs in the world. He's going to be our guest this month. Yeah, man. I mean, some people have asked if we're going to stream it. We might. We might. It depends on a couple things. But if you see me go live on the 24th, that's definitely what it is.
Say less.
So it should be pretty dope. It's gonna be live. And I mean, you know, we haven't done it now in a year and a half. Feels crazy, but maybe not. A little over a year. But
Glory.
going from every month for 13 years to not doing it for a whole year is kind of wild.
Yeah,
So
fact.
we're
Fact.
stoked to get back to it, man.
Bro,
And
it's
if
gonna
you're
be
around
fun.
tonight too, I'm streaming tonight. Just from
Okay,
my
yeah,
channel
let them
though.
know. Let them know, man. What time you streaming tonight, bro?
In about 45 minutes.
So
Yeah.
10 o'clock. All
Yeah,
right.
10 o'clock our time. But when I
10-ish.
say that shit on Twitch, when I say 10, people are like, what? EST, EDT, CST? Like, I don't know. So 45 minutes
Yeah, facts. Well,
from now.
dude, y'all check him out, man. If you're in the chat right now, check him out. Yo, who would you like to raid, bro? Always let the guests, pick somebody to raid, and we'll go in there and, Green will show some love. Yo, thank you guys for watching so much. Yo, shout out my mods in the building. Camille, I see you. Rap, what's up? Music Beast, what it do? Yo, we have a raid message for you to copy and paste. Please do that. Go crazy with us. Yo, a couple shout outs. And I see RTX, my dog. Thank you for being here. Miss Giggle Shits, I see you. I was going to say you. Wow. Derek, what's up? Ziva's in the building. Bulgaria's in the house. What's up, Bulgaria? Yeah, man. Again, Ginger's in here. Thank you so much. Sensational. I see you. 22 subs. I don't know what that was that Derek was talking
that
about.
was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a drunk story when I went live, and the caption was just I need 22 subs. Because it was yeah, and it was really late. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were drunk in Discord, and I was 22 subs away from 1,000 subs, and I had just like noticed that, and I was like, "Yo, I need 22 subs right now." And I went live, and the caption was, "I need 22 subs." Shout out Ham Sandwich. I got the 22 subs, but also
Great.
my wife popped up in the chat, which is not normal. She doesn't normally pop up in the chat like that, and she was not thrilled.
Oh,
She was
wow.
not thrilled, to say the least.
Yeah,
So yeah, 22 subs is a vibe. I got the 22 subs though. I did. Was a shout out for really Ham Sandwich just dropped 20 on me real quick. I'm trying to see who to raid here. Wicked was on, but he's not on anymore. That's weird. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put y'all up on somebody. He only streams. Oh shit. Oh whoa. Hold up. This dude's on. Let me see one thing. Hill Vibes on. Who's playing? Sonny?
Bev G, what's up?
Yeah. I'm gonna put y'all on my man DJ Trays. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but shout out Trays because he was supposed to do the last boom bap before quarantine hit. He was scheduled for that March. Trays streams on Wednesday nights. He is a 5-time Red Bull Freestyle finalist.
Okay.
And he's an absolute monster. There's no telling what he's playing. I don't know, but you will see this dude has skills. He's from the Northeast. He's a beast, and he's kind of new to Twitch.
How you spell it?
So it's DJ Trayze. DJ Trays.
All right.
You'll see real fast.
Did I spell that wrong? Hold on. You said
DJ Trayze.
ZE. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Yo, please show Trey some love. Like he said, he's a little new to Twitch. So, hey, show him some love. Thank you guys for being here. I cannot stress that enough. We are back tomorrow, Yacht Life Thursdays with me. Thank you all for being here.
Hey, or you could do that, what Mr. Gable shit said, but that's on you.
Oh, no, I'm not staying on.
Yeah.
No. It's all good.
Just Ray Trays, man. Trays is dope, I promise. And
yes.
It might put some people up on him. He makes a lot of edits too, man. Like a lot of he just dropped a mix for Fade, Eric Deluxe and DJ5. He's I think he has a Sirius radio show, maybe Sirius satellite. I don't know. He's out here. He's just not
Right.
really that well known on Twitch, but you'll see.
I bet. Well, yo, guys, show him some love. Thank you, thank you. We're finna be out. I'm about to hit this button.
I'll see
Thank
y'all in
you,
a little
Ray,
bit.
for being here. Yes,
I'm
y'all
Money
make sure y'all
Green,
check him
my
out.
man.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let me end this.